Hello out there. It's 8 p.m. in the UK on Saturday, the 4th of August, and that can mean only one thing. That means that teaheads from around the world are gathering for Mei Leaf Sessions numero 10. Hello everybody. Hello. How are you guys doing out there? I hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. Let us know that we're transmitting to you loud and clear. Say hello in the chat room.
Yes.
Make sure you pop in and say hello and let us know where you are and what you are drinking. Hello and welcome to Mei Leaf Sessions number 10, everyone. I hope that you can see us. Yes, it looks like you can see us and you can hear us. Please do let us know in the chat room if there's any technical issues. You never, ever know when the gremlins are going to strike.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're going to be okay.
It's happened too many times now.
Yeah, and usually just before the session's about to start. Exactly. So we're all good, cool. So all of you noobs out there, every one of you that's just joining us for the first time here,
welcome.
Break your chat room virginity, get into the chat room, say hi, don't worry, the teaheads out there are all wonderful people. We've vetted them all, we've screened them all, we know they're all good people, so say hello to them and get involved in the chat. Don't worry, we can handle the banter. Bring it on, people. Bring it on. We're going to be good with that. How you all doing today? How you all doing? Let's give some shout outs. Go for it.
Michael F5, California. Nice one. Good to see you. Dennis, is it Gimmel? Gimmel.
Space Corgis, Virginity Broken. Nice to see you. Good. Marianne, hello. Welcome. Helicase, Bread Gelforth, drinking After Party Enchanter. Patrick Grant in Norway, drinking Pendulum Meddler.
Oh, yeah.
Alexandra, drinking Monocle Boss in Canada. Reggie Jones in Arkansas.
TKO.
TKO, Femcare, Pleisty, Pareo, Spencer. Elvis is in the house.
Oh yes, this is getting epic.
You know, when Elvis turns up, then you know that things are going well. DRI Lino from Brazil. Tony Pace from Oklahoma. The chat room's going a bit crazy. I'll quickly show the chat room just so that you guys out there can see if you're watching on reload. And if you are watching on reload, on the rewind, then make sure that you join us live for our next one. It is so much more fun. You can get involved in the chat room. You can get involved in all the inane chatter that happens over the chat room, and you can take part in the giveaways, which of course are
super fun.
part of the perks of being here live. Marco from Germany, Dennis from the Netherlands. Oops, sorry, wrong one. I'm a Phantom fan, and a Skeleton Finger from Slovakia. Johan from Sweden. Estelle from Nashua, USA. Rebecca drinking Genmai Cha in Scotland. It's great to see you all. Welcome to Mei Leaf Sessions number 10. Can you believe it? We're already on number 10.
What?
That's just cray-cray. That is
mad. I can't even believe we've done 10 already. That's
mad. It's a bit mad. And you are very privileged to be here for this one. We're not going to be coming at you in September. We're taking a little Mei Leaf Sessions break in September. We're thinking if we're going to try to find, 5 days to go away, and we're hoping to go away beginning of September. But we will be coming back at you obviously in October, but that's a while away. Let's get on with the show. Let me tell you what's happening today. We're going to be going through the Hojicha Pimms. You may have seen a recipe already posted on Instagram for that. So Hojicha Pimms, we're going to drink that with you. Then we're going to be tasting Soursop. We're going to be doing that horizontal tasting of Yenchas. We're going to be tasting some London office stored PuErh. That basically means PuErh that's been sitting on my shelves and I've totally ignored. I'm breaking them out. We're going to taste them live and see what they're like. Who knows what they're like. There's going to be quizzes. Get ready for those. There's going to be some Q&As and obviously lots and lots of giveaways. It's great to see you all there. Hold your questions for the Q&A section later on. But let me just quickly go through. I just want to check my checklist here. So no September Mei Leaf Sessions. What's been happening here? It's been a beautiful, beautiful summer in Europe. UK is crazy. It's another boiling hot day.
Love
in
this
fact,
summer.
we were so close to trying to do this Mei Leaf session outside, but too many technical issues. We were just like, nah, this is probably going to be a bit too last minute.
For sure.
We've been enjoying the summer though.
We've been enjoying the summer making Pimms recipes.
Yeah, lots more recipes coming out, by the way. So we're going to stay tuned for more recipes.
Yeah.
We've been working hard. We've been trying to get restaurants to start to serve Gong Fu brewing. This is our big thing at the moment. We really want to push restaurants, hotels, bars to step up to the plate, stop brewing in or stop serving only one option of brewing, but to start to incorporate Gong Fu brewing into their service.
So amazing. Can you imagine you go to a hotel in any country and they have Gong Fu brewing?
Yeah.
You're like, yes,
exactly.
I'm good. My holiday is
really,
well.
really important. I mean, it's so frustrating, isn't it? When we go to a really high-end restaurant or a medium restaurant or a coffee shop, whatever, and you see a tea list, but then they're not serving it Gong Fu style, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's kind of frustrating. Anyway, when you go to a restaurant and you look at the tea list, ask them if they serve it Gong Fu style. You need to ask the question, because when we went to a big event with lots of restaurants and we presented to them, the restaurant owners and all the people, they were saying, oh, this is really interesting, but we don't get enough requests for it. You guys out there, start the trend, push, push, push. Always ask for Gong Fu brewing at restaurants, cafes and bars. They won't know what you mean, but at least that means they'll go and research and hopefully some of them will turn around. Right.
True. You know what, actually, I was thinking when a few people said, oh, like people are not interested in it, I was like, what? Are you sure? Because I know a lot of people that are interested in it. I'm so used to you guys, basically.
Yeah, you guys need to be more vocal. Just get out there. Make sure whenever you go and eat out, just ask, you know, are you brewing Gong Fu style? They won't know what that means. Spread the word, educate them a bit, and hopefully you will start to have an improved tea experience at your local restaurants. Right. Hojicha Pimms. For those of you who didn't see it, I am going to show you the recipe as a video very shortly, but we posted it on IGTV, Instagram TV, about 2 or 3 hours ago. So some of you hopefully are up to speed already. Pimms is a classic summer drink, right?
Yeah.
In London,
is...
Whenever the sun comes out, suddenly you see people with pictures of Pimms.
Big jugs at the pub, just there.
Yeah, it's ubiquitous. It's everywhere, and you just see these jugs with all the fruits, all the mint, and loads of Pimms. And I like it, but for me, it's a little bit too sweet, and a little bit simple in its flavor profile, right? So we thought, why don't we try to step up and do something different and have a Hojicha Pimms, and we've played around with recipes. Let me quickly show you the recipe. For those of you who would like to see it, it's going to be about 4 minutes of video, and then we'll be back and we'll be drinking. Let's see if we can get this to work. Are you ready? Are you ready, people?
Are you ready?
Let's see if this works. Here we go. Hey teaheads, this is Don from Mei Leaf. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Hojicha Pimms cocktail. It's a beautiful hot summer's day here, and whenever the sun is out in the UK, Pimms is the drink of choice. It's refreshing, it's fruity, but in my opinion, it's a little bit one-dimensional and a bit too sweet. So I thought let's max up the flavour and increase the complexity by combining it with Hojicha green tea. Let's get started. What you're going to need, obviously, is Hojicha green tea. This is a roasted green tea from Japan. It's a relatively affordable green tea, so you can get your hands on it. Make sure you get a high quality one. When you roast tea, you increase the caramel notes, you increase the sweetness, but you also increase the fruity notes, and that's going to work very well with Pimms. Speaking of fruit, strawberries, mint, cucumber, those are the essentials for Pimms. But I also recommend that you get some sliced oranges, lemons, and I've also got a little bit of ginger for a little bit of spice. Speaking of ginger, we are replacing the lemonade, which is standard for Pimms, with ginger ale, and I think it works really well with the tea. We also need Pimms, And obviously we also need some ice. Now, as you can see here, I've made a Hojicha ice. Obviously, this is to make it less dilute and to max out that flavor again. You can use standard ice if you're in a bit of a rush, but I would recommend you do this. In order to make this ice, I've taken 8 grams of tea, poured over half a litre of boiling water, let it sit for 10 minutes, so I'm intentionally oversteeping it to bring out real strength and also a little bit of bitterness, which I think adds to the adult nature of this drink, and then refrigerate it into ice cubes. So we are now ready to start. First in goes the fruit. So as I said before, strawberries are essential, so are cucumbers, just gives that real fresh note to it. We're going to throw in some mint here, some lemon and some orange, and a few slices of ginger. Now we're going to measure up 200 ml of Pimms. As I said before, if you are doing this for kids, then leave this step out and you can make a beautiful, refreshing drink for kids on a summer's day. That goes straight in over the fruit. Now we're going to brew ourselves some tea. So in here goes 8 grams of Hojicha, and I'm going to pour in 300 ml of boiling hot water, and we're going to leave that for 3 minutes to get a nice, strong, but not over stewed extraction. 3 minutes is up. We're going to strain the Hojicha straight over ice. This is going to flash chill it, lock in all of that good flavor. Give that a stir. Now remember, we're using the Hojicha ice cubes here, so even if it melts, it's still going to add more tea flavor. That's already cool. So in goes the Hojicha straight over the Pimms. And now we want to top up with some ginger ale. I'm going to measure up 300 milliliters of ginger ale. So equal amounts tea to ginger ale. Top that up. And finish with some extra Hojicha ice cubes. Give that a good stir. And there you have it, Hojicha Pimms. Let's give it a taste. Got to make sure that you get a little bit of fruit, and a bit of herbs. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to do the tasting now, guys. We're going to do the tasting now. I'm sorry about that sound issue. Hopefully we're back and you can see us. It's technical stuff here, but you know, we're going to try. So if you pour out that Pimms.
Thank goodness you guys told us.
Some of you hopefully are going to be drinking along with us. Pimms, for those of you who don't know, is it's like a botanical gin-based liqueur that you normally put some fruit in, man.
I don't have a spoon.
You gotta put some fruit in. Go grab a spoon. Pimms is not Pimms without your fruit in your glass. So it's a gin-based spirit, and then you mix it with a soft drink, usually with lemonade, but I prefer it with a bit of ginger ale and lots of Hojicha and Hojicha ice cubes. That's a nice trick. If you want to make iced tea ever, and you know which tea you want to make, then pre-make ice cubes with the same tea. That way, even when it dilutes, it's going to be strong. It's going to be really, really strong. It's going to be beautiful, strong tea. There you go. Put the whole garden in. Okay. So, cheers, everybody.
Wait, let me top you up. This doesn't
Thank you very
look
much.
as good as it could. Oh, you get strawberry.
I get strawberry. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And this is by far, this is about double or 3 times the enjoyment of Pimms, because suddenly you've got this nice roasted Hojicha taste. And Hojicha, that roast, I find really works well with orange.
So well. So well. Actually, someone wrote something about kombucha, and I was thinking actually Hojicha and kombucha could be really nice.
Or a kombucha Pimms could be really nice.
Exactly.
Lots and lots of recipes.
So
We're
good.
planning to do more of these very, very short form recipes. What do you guys think? Would you like us to do more? Just like 5-minute episode things, not our normal long YouTube content. We will still be doing our long form YouTube content. But I just think it would be quite nice for you to just have some quick 5-minute recipes, because we're constantly doing all these recipes. We're constantly doing, we're constantly playing around in the kitchen. So we figure may as well record it. You never know. Some of you might get some enjoyment out of it. I really like this.
I like this. Definitely. Usually it's way too sweet. I actually put even less lemonade than in the actual recipe, but that's up to you guys. I just don't like that much sugar.
No, yeah,
So-
well, yeah, I'm generally sugar-free.
Yeah.
So this is really good because it's usually what, 200 mil of Pimms and 800 mil of lemonade.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've done
Right.
200 and 400 or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah,
so basically we've
exactly.
cut the sugar by half. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy it. While we're drinking the Pimms, let's get on to news from the Mei Leaf HQ. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, for those of you who don't know, and if you don't know, that means that you need to follow some other social platforms here. We are currently doing a pretty mad sale at the moment.
Yeah.
We're doing buy one, get one free on all Japanese teas, including both of our matches. So that means you can get 100% Uji Hickory.
Buy one, get one free.
Buy
on
one,
that.
get one free.
I mean,
It's pretty mad. So the reason why we're doing it is we have boats on their way and boats arriving all the time with new stuff coming in. Our refrigerated storage is only a certain size capacity.
Yeah.
So we have to start to move. The tea is in tip-top condition.
Yeah.
At least another year before you'll
So
start to notice any degradation. So it's not because we're trying to get rid of tea, it's simply because we need to save up on that storage, right? Because we've got a lot of tea coming in. And so if you want to pick up some Japanese teas, now is the perfect opportunity, right?
it really is, man. It really is. It's a great deal.
So we've got buy one, get one free. I think Gyokuro's already sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gyokuro is already sold out, but
Yesterday.
that applies to Hojicha, it applies to Genmai Matcha, it applies to
Yeah.
our Kanae Midori Sencha, and the two matchas.
Yeah.
So our Shizuoka Matcha and our Uji Matcha.
Do we still have the Uji?
Yeah, we've still got some,
Okay.
yeah. We've still got some. You know,
it's good.
it's going to last until either until the end of August or until we run out of stock, one or the other. So that's one thing. Other thing to say is, for those of you who didn't see our Gong Fu Tea video, I would highly recommend that you check it out. That one was a lot of fun for us to film. It brought us to all the ancient forests. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, those of you who watched it. It was definitely fun to film. It was less fun to edit because I had to do it in a very, very short period of time. But you know, it was good. It was enjoyable to see it out finally. We've been sitting on that footage for a little bit of time.
And I didn't make it that easy for you. Even though you guys were really nice about the whole I filmed well, like there were some times where I should have filmed a bit more in that area, but you know, Don does it well.
No. The filming, like considering it's just the two of us, the filming was immaculate. The problem was this camera. The autofocus on this camera
It was a bit dodgy.
a little bit dodgy, so we had to like really work hard to make sure that we had
Technical
mostly focused stuff.
Yeah.
What else?
For sure.
Pendulum meddler. For those of you who haven't picked up one, I think we're kind of nearly running towards the kind of latter end of our stock. Just to throw out that
Really?
one or two, yeah.
Oh my god.
I think so. Monocle Boss
That's
has
the one that
sold
gets
out.
you tea drunk, by the way. If you're looking to get tea drunk on Pendulum Meddler.
I don't know about you guys. shout out in the chat room if you've got Pendulum Meddler and what you think of it. But for me, Pendulum Meddler is like, it's just one of those teas that I just keep on wanting to drink.
It's a very easy drinker. It's like a cocktail, you know, you just keep going.
Yeah, I always pull it out of the bag. It's always a choice cut.
Yeah.
And then we have Monocle Boss is sold out. Although we have 2 cakes left in Camden. 2 cakes left in Camden as part of an experience. So if you guys want that, then message us and we can move it from Camden to the warehouse so we can send it out. But technically it's sold out. But we got loads and loads and loads and loads of products coming in. It's just this year we've gone a bit mad. We've got loads of products. Some of the products I can talk about. Most of them I can't.
Oh, you
talk
might
about.
see. Yeah, you will see something.
You'll
a bit
see
later.
some things a bit later, perhaps. But you know, we've got loads coming in. We've got 2018 teas already arrived. Lots of 2018 teas are in. But you know, there's plenty more coming. Currently, we've got in Amber Gabba, Amber Mountain, Imperial Green, Jade Sword, White Peony, Soursop, obviously, Osmanthus Oolong, Superior Keeman, Genmai Matcha. Those are all 2018 teas, and there are more coming in, obviously. Right, let's start doing our quiz.
Oh yes.
Okay, before we
Giveaway.
move on to the Soursop tasting, which will be very, very shortly, I promise you. What we're going to do, as well as all of our normal giveaways, which we'll normally do, of course, we are going to be doing some quizzes. Now, this is the plan. Hopefully it works, guys. Let's see if it works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the question on Twitter as a poll, okay? And you guys, as a community, need to answer that. And if by the end of it, but in half an hour's time, let's say, the majority of you have gotten the right answer, then we will give away something. Okay? If you're not on Twitter, then obviously you can just play along for fun. You don't have to get involved. But for those of you on Twitter, you can go over to the poll and you can click your preferred answer, and hopefully you get it right as a group, as a community. So you've got to work together as a community. You're going to get it right. And if you do, then we'll give something away. The first prize that we're giving is going to be a pack of Dragon Pearl Jasmine. Dragon Pearl Jasmine is in all the shops, but really, truly, there's so many different grades, and I really love ours, and I think that we haven't celebrated it enough.
No, I definitely think so. I think our one is really nice. So yeah, definitely check that out.
Don't worry, Anne. We'll see. I'm not trying to scare people about pendulum medlars. She's saying, "Oh no." I'm saying we're at the latter end. We've still got enough. I'm sure it will last until September.
It's fine.
Be okay.
It's fine.
But yeah, so if you are on Twitter, right? So I'm gonna now see if I can do this. Switch to Twitter.
Ta-ta!
And the first question has just been tweeted. And the first question is, what is the most fundamental difference between Gong Fu brewing and Western style brewing? Okay, what is the most fundamental difference between Gong Fu style brewing and Western style brewing? You've got the temperature of the water, the leaf to water ratio, the material of the teaware, and the quality of the water. Those are your 4 potential answers. Vote for your winner in half an hour's time. So at about 10 to 9 p.m. UK time, we'll see if you've gotten the right answer, and then you can then we'll choose a winner for the Dragon Pearl Jasmine. The second question will be released at that time, and that's for a Stay Loose Gaiwan, which we'll send out. And the last question is the most difficult question, and that is for taster, well, more than a taster, like a 10-15 grams of Tiger Spirit, right? Tiger Spirit. Yes, I know, Katie, that people can cheat, but you know, if you cheat as a group, you still learn something, right?
Yeah.
You know, this is not, you know, I want you to win. I want you to win, okay? And you can all like share the answer. The whole point is you work together and then somebody's going to win it. But the last prize is a Tiger Spirit, a nice 10-15 grams of Tiger Spirit, which is, for those of you who don't know, one of our first ever releases of raw PuErh, really the oldest tea trees that we've ever managed to source from back in the day. We've got some in our private collection, and we will give you a nice chunk.
Yeah, it's really good.
A nice chunk of that. Okay, so that's one of the competitions, right?
Such a good competition.
Yeah, so we'll come back to that in half an hour and see if you have gotten the right answer. In the meantime, let's do some Q&A. We're going to do some Q&A here from questions that have come in, and then we're going to do a giveaway of Hojicha, and then we're going to move swiftly on to Soursop, okay? To Soursop tasting. For all of those of you who have held back and are waiting, we're going to do that Soursop tasting soon. All right, so some of you wrote some questions. We're going to go through some of those questions, then I'll give you a chance in the chat room to ask some questions, and then we're going to move on to the giveaway and then Soursop. All right, so let's see. Jennifer writes, we know you were involved in the music industry before Acumatic and China Life. What was Celine doing before? What were you doing before you started working there?
I was studying. I was studying printing and art. basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All of that
doing.
hard work is now paying off in Mei Leaf
I'm so
packaging.
lucky. I'm so lucky.
B. Michelle writes, is there a specific season or month when you guys restock the teas in the shop? Is it in the fall? We tend to, well, we stock teas, we're always looking for teas, but there's two main chunks of when we're looking for teas. There's the springtime, which is kind of we start sampling in March and we finish around May. And then there's the autumn, which is about to start, well, it'll start around kind of October, September, October. That's when we'll start sampling that. It does take some time. So if you imagine that leaves were picked beginning of April, which is like, you know, pre-Qingming or end of March, beginning of April, by the time we've gathered from all of our different sources and farmers and gathered the samples together to do a comparative tasting, that's usually about a month. So it's usually about kind of end of April, beginning of May that we're doing our sampling. We'll usually try to pick our samples within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we try and be fast for sure. But
Yeah.
we're quite fussy though, that's the thing, isn't it?
Well, we're
We
very,
always
we're
go
very,
back,
very fussy.
you know, back and forth. We're like, okay, is it? And then
Yeah.
we're like, okay, good, it is.
Yeah, we spend time doing it. So it normally takes a couple of weeks, and then we're talking about the mid of May, we'll place our orders. By the time we've gotten the logistics of getting all of the orders from all of the different farmers, because this is one of the disadvantages, right, of really trying to be as direct to source as possible, is that you don't have somebody compiling all the teas. So we've got to like get them all together, bring them all to a central location to be shipped. That usually takes 3 weeks or a month. So we're talking about kind of mid-June before they're ready. They start to be sent kind of end of June, and that takes a month to arrive, end of July, which is why now is the time when all of it's going to be coming in. Beginning of August, it's all coming in. I hope that answers your question. So that's why there's a delay from when tea is picked to when it arrives. I also don't like to get stuff in by air. Not only is it more expensive, but I just don't feel like it's, you know, environmentally, we're already sending a lot of tea out, you know, across the world. I don't really feel it's right to just get air shipments. You know, obviously occasionally we have to do that, but you know, we prefer to send it on boat. When will Max Ziklas writes, when will the next tea trip come? They're so great and informative. Would love to see how people live. If you're talking about videos, we've got lots of videos planned. I need to get my editing hat on, get into that footage and start doing it. Definitely. May says hello. Hello, May.
Hi,
hello,
May.
May in Brazil. Nice to see you,
I need to send
Michelle.
you that necklace.
Okay, questions from you guys. Throw out some questions. Wu Hughes 87, again, apologies if I'm massacring your names, writes, when is Oriental Beauty coming? I reckon Oriental Beauty will be here in about 3 weeks. And it's a really good one.
Yeah,
You know, we didn't get it last year because we couldn't find it, but we found a really, really good one.
it's great.
Okay, Vladimir, China isn't always great. Okay, that's not a question. Eat You Alive Inc., nice name, says Don, with lots of exclamation marks. How do you judge the quality of a good aged white tea? Same way I judge the quality of any tea. We did a video about 5 ways to judge quality, all the different markers from the aroma to the taste, to the texture, to the mouthfeel and finish, to the effects. For me, aged white tea, I think I've said it before, needs to have it needs to have a fermented taste. It needs to have an almost kombucha fermented slight acidity, a good tang to it, as well as all of that shomei sweetness and plumminess. I look for that sourness, that sweetness, because for me, that's a really interesting flavor profile, and also I think it has a better effect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think when it's a bit too light, like it's not giving me what I want.
Yeah.
Like, you want it to be a little bit, fermented. There's that.
Yeah, you want that fermentation,
little
definitely.
fizz.
Patrick says, when do you have a new Jade Star coming on the same theme? No, not at the moment. We're still looking. Jake says, update on the kombucha. We finished the recipe. We're ready to roll. But we've got to buy a lot of equipment, so it's just it's going to take some time before we release that onto the tea house. But that's the plan. The plan is to get kombucha into the tea house because we've managed to nail a recipe that I am super happy. We've done a lot of taste testing with
Yeah.
kombucha like aficionados, and we're up there at the top. So I'm happy about that.
Yes.
Marianne says, if you're shipping by boat, how do you keep the greens fresh? You know what? Actually, the shipping containers. I think that they're very well designed, these shipping containers. They keep the tea cool. I've never had any issue with teas arriving on boats in terms of losing freshness. Honestly, I think that it's really, really good. Never had an issue. Katie, I found an article that says tea is not from the same kind of bush, which is true. This is a question that you ask quite often. Let's just clarify this very quickly. Tea comes from the same plant, right? But there are many different varieties of that plant. So it may be that what you're reading is that it's not the same type of, when it says not the same kind of bush, if they're talking about the variety, then there are many different varieties, but the species, the overall species, the overall plant, Camellia sinensis, makes up 99.9% of tea. There's Camellia thaliensis as well, but that makes up a tiny percentage.
It's like when you think about apples, isn't it? There's actually tons of variety of apples.
Think of apples.
But it's like one plant.
There you go. Think of apples. That's a much better description than me. One more question from this one. Which tea in all of your tastings was the worst? Which tea, if any, made you feel like you were close to having an out-of-body experience? Worst teas? Worst teas?
That's interesting, that question. I think the worst tea, I think it was quite recent. In one of the Mei Leaf lives, when we tasted I think it was a cooked PuErh, and it just had that itchiness.
Oh yeah, that scratchy.
Yeah, that scratchy thing. That's like chemicals, isn't it?
Yeah. For me, the worst is that chemical taste.
Yeah.
When you can taste chemicals, then obviously it's like, there's one thing having bad tea, you know, just like not great quality tea, but it's been grown and produced, you know, with some semblance of sanity. But when you can taste that tea has been sprayed and you can taste it, it's like what is going on?
No. That's not comfortable.
What is going on? And
there's another thing with taste, but like comfort.
Yeah, when you feel like it's burning your throat, when you feel like you're drinking paint stripper, stay away. It's something. And there are some teas that we've been sent that are very bad. Yes, squiddy teas, fishy teas. We've had all of those, but when you feel like it's actually really harming you, that's really not good. In terms of what was the second question? How long? Sorry, which?
We're just saying the squirty. You know what? Actually, I did think of that one. I was thinking that was pretty bad.
I'm assuming that the person asking the question is talking about loose leaf and not the squirty tea. But yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, okay.
The squirty tea is really bad. We had to throw it away.
It's like this bottle
no
with
more
like
games with the
tea.
squirty tea.
If you've seen that, if you haven't seen that Mei Leaf live, it's like in a bottle and you squirt out. It's foamy and kind of weird.
And in terms of which tea has given you the most out of body experience, can you make sure the kettle's in?
Oh, of course. I would say it's kind of hard between the Jade Star. I would say probably Monaco Boss was the one I was most tea drunk on. Like I felt drunk on it. But yeah, I would say Monaco Boss.
For me, the most out of body experience has to be either Jade Star 1, I will always remember Jade Star 1, the first time I properly had that, because it was such a different experience to me. For me, Lao Banjiang, the Lao Banjiang that we tasted in that Gushu video, I have a small cake of it, and I have that cake that we tried.
That cake.
I was editing with that tea, the Gushu video. I was drinking that tea through the night. And I swear to you all, that tea made me go like a bit cuckoo.
He came to me like halfway through editing. I was like, I can see pink.
Yeah, I saw pink.
Like,
I saw
give
pink.
me some of that tea.
It was like I was wearing pink shades. It was like everything was pink, which is not great when you're trying to color grade video. Like I was I knew I had to release the video, and I was like, I have to color grade this. I hadn't slept, right? But also this tea made me see pink, I swear. And that meant I was having to adjust and try to intentionally color grade like more pink, because I thought, well, I'm probably seeing pink.
Yeah.
So hopefully it turned out okay.
It did turn out
Yeah,
okay.
hopefully.
It did turn
Okay.
out okay.
Now we're moving on to Soursop. I know we're going to do the Hojicha. We're going to do the Hojicha giveaway. So a couple of Hojicha samples will be going out to you.
I didn't drink much of that tea, by the way. I didn't drink much of that tea, so I need to try that.
We've got a whole
I
cake.
wanna see.
We're going to try it. Honestly, that freaked me out. I mean,
Delicious,
seeing pink,
so.
that's the first time I've done that. All right, enough questions for now. We're going to move on to the Soursop, but first we're going to give away some Hojicha. Do you have your little spinner?
Yes.
Get your spinner, get your tray, get everything ready.
Can I just try it in here?
Stick in, you can try.
Okay.
Stick in Hojicha, write Hojicha in the chat room, and we've got a couple of giveaways of a couple of tasters of Hojicha to wherever you are. Throw it into the chat room and we will see who wins, and then we'll get on with our sour sap tasting. Because the Pimms was good, I enjoyed it, but I want some tea now.
I'm into the Soursop thing. I'm
Yeah.
practicing my hand to get the best
Yeah,
spin.
okay. So, all right guys, write in Hojicha in the chat room. Here they come. Go on, go for it. Oh, well done. Well done.
This is so satisfying. Simple, but satisfying. And stop.
Okay, so we have got, as usual, we've got the chat room going nuts, and okay, here we go.
Got it.
We've got Julian Breichart, we've got Karen Kaman, hello Karen, we've got Richard Salmon, hello Richard, I'm sorry that it took so long to send you your previous prize, Cassie BBY, Femke, and Kleines Eye.
Kleines Eye. Alrighty.
Dice.
Sorry.
It's like we've never practiced. Richard Salmon, nice one. Again, Richard, win. All right, let's spin it again.
I don't have
Salmon, as in the fish.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Spin.
Do people call you cod? Go. It's just that I had a friend called Richard Salmon, and his nickname was, no, not Richard, someone else Salmon, and his nickname was called Cod.
Why are we spinning again?
For another winner. Double winners for Hojicha.
Oh, cool.
Okay, Eredrian, Carla Eats Plants, Matthew Mitchell, Vegan Teahead, Miyako Hawk, and Wolf Den Den. Wolf Den Den. Wolf Den Den! Wolf Den Den, you winning. So, YouTube messed us around last time. They've taken away messages. You cannot message us on YouTube. So instead, send us an email through our website. Just go to our website, go to Contact Us page, send us an email, and we will send it to you. We're going to have to trust you guys that no one's going to send in saying, hello, my name is Wolf Den Den, send it to me. We're going to wait a couple of weeks. So if we get 2 emails from 2 Wolf Den Dens, then, you know, we know that something fishy is going on.
A very eager tea head.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, right. On to Soursop, finally. Let's do it. Soursop is back. For those of you who don't know, when we first sampled Tie Guan Yin's, or we first released that Tie Guan Yin video all the way back a year ago, and we did all of our research on Tie Guan Yin, we found one tea, a Xinjiang, I can't speak, a Xinjiang tea, modern style Tie Guan Yin, which was very sour. For those of you who don't know, the processing affects the amount of sourness that you have in the tea. The longer you leave the tea from picking until heating, the more water stays in the leaf, and therefore the more sour develops. So, we were on the mission to find Soursop number 2, the sequel to Soursop, and we've been searching long and hard for it. Finally, we found this baby here. Whoops. Let's see if I can get some focus action going on. We found, hello, wake up phone. Here you go. We found this guy here, Soursop, and as you can see, this is a different tea. It's Tie Guan Yin variety. You can't read that anyway. It's Tie Guan Yin variety as opposed to the previous tea, and it's from Gander, but the most important thing is it's Tor Suen. Tor Suen is the most sour of them all, okay? So we're gonna do this tasting with you. We've managed to get some Soursop in, and more is arriving. I think it's just about to sell out, but more is arriving.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Try it 76. Celine, do you remember the guy wanted to break her? Lord, I can't remember. What did I do?
I don't know, maybe you broke something. So, Soursop, for those of you who don't know, just to reiterate, these packs are designed for you to empty your tea in. I know it's not airtight, so it doesn't work for certain teas, but it's a good way for most teas if you don't have tea storage. Okay, so let's get our nose into the warm Gaiwan. Finally, we're drinking tea. Is it out of stock already? Sorry.
Ooh.
But more is coming, I promise you guys. More is coming.
Smells creamy.
So what do you guys think? Those of you who are drinking along with us, come on, stick your comments in the chat room. The reason why we gave you advance warning is so that you can take part. Let us know what you think, the smell, the taste, etc. Give us your tasting notes. We're always interested.
Yeah, it's like smell-o-vision. You already got the tea.
So for me, I'm getting that sourness, and it reminds me of sour yogurt, right?
Oh yeah,
because
that's
it's got a slight creaminess, the creaminess that comes with Teahead Guanyin, but you've also got that sourness coming through.
There's a cooked veggie thing as well going on.
Yeah, a little bit of some cooked veg.
Yeah,
definitely. I'm getting also the warmth of some baked. I'm getting the apricot jam. That's apricot jam and butter. That sourness of apricot jam mixed with butter and a little bit of kind of breadiness, a tiny bit in there, a little bit of bready rolls and things like that.
yeah, something like a toast with a. The moment you said that, it really comes through. I don't know how you get them though. It's like it's quite amazing.
Okay,
As
so
always.
let's have a taste. Let me know your. Okay, so Fernanda's saying Greek yogurt. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely, I'm getting that. Jennifer's just eating gyokuro. Nice. Be careful. I've gotten very, 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 very caffeinated over eating gyokuro when I was testing out different recipes. Interrupted cadence gets spinach. Yeah, you've got that vegetal note, definitely. And it's getting a floral smell. Certainly, you're getting that floral smell. This is not saying that it's not a Teahead Guanyin. All of those notes from Teahead Guanyin persist. And when you stick some water on it, it comes alive. You're getting more of those fresher notes. I'm getting some honeysuckle. I'm getting some green apple sourness as well.
It's really intense. It's like that's once you put the water on, it's like this is a sour tea Guanyin. Like you can really smell it.
Yeah, and Evgeny is getting cinnamon buns. That's I do pick that up as well. A little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, tropical greenhouse smell, says Miyako Hawk. Agree with all of those notes. Excellent work, people. Okay, let's brew it up.
Joseph Troyer, you want Lucy? Oh well, she's coming back soon.
Lucy is still on her travels, but she will be returning, and she's already said that she wants to do another live. So you didn't scare her off, guys. She is going to come back for a live. So green apple in there. I'm getting.
I'm so like I want to drink this.
But also just really Greek yogurt, sour yogurt. I'm getting that sour yogurt note. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a fermented thing.
Definitely some
that gives
fermented.
it that sourness. I think that's what it is. But it reminded me of a fruit, like a sour fruit, even though there's that fermented thing. Anyway, yummy.
Definitely a lot there. It's definitely got the all the hallmarks of a sour sap. Raphael, it's 3:42 a.m. there. Come on, just keep rolling through. You can do it. Yes, all right. Lucy is very much in demand. We get that. We will definitely be getting her back in, and we're going to be getting some other special guests in. We've managed to rope in someone else, which hopefully you're going to be nice to them, because they're obviously all noobs in front of the camera, are a little bit freaked out. But you know, I'm sure that she is gonna.
When she sees how nice you guys are, it'll be like easy.
It'll be easy.
Yeah, you guys make it easy. It's quite scary to be in front.
We tried to get her in for this one, but she said no, I want to do a recorded one before
straight into the live.
Go straight in. T Twig says, how does a honeysuckle smell? For me, honeysuckle is a very, very sweet smell. It's on the sweeter end rather than the refreshing, zesty ends of the spectrum. Right, cheers everybody.
Cheers guys.
I will let you speak. Trite76 says, Celine, I just needed advice on getting spare Gaiwan. Liz wasn't talking about you.
I see.
Write to us on the website if you've got any questions like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Otherwise, sometimes what I do is if I have another guy one, I use the same lid for both.
Mix and match, you know? The whole mix and match thing is great. I love that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's do it.
What am I doing?
Taste. What are you tasting?
It's so delicious. I thought we were waiting for everyone else to say what they think.
Okay, guys, yes, let us know what you think the taste is. What are you getting? What are you getting? Before I take over and start throwing out things at you.
It's so good. It's got the floral notes of a tea kuan yin, but there is a freshness that cuts all the flower notes, and it changes to a sourness. It's not instant sourness. It's like it rolls on your tongue and then it becomes a sour note.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I speak too early?
No. All good. All good.
So yeah, it's so hard to get a good sour sap. You spend a lot of time tasting.
Yeah, we tasted a lot. So I'm getting this initial hit of green. Yeah, so instantly we're getting some vegetal notes, and it moves to a very floral fragrance in the nose, and then it goes to a kind of creamy butteriness that moves to yogurt, and then I'm finishing with this kind of sour yogurt, sour fruits. In the tasting notes I wrote watermelon rind. You know when you eat a watermelon and you just get to that rind and you have you're a bit too close to the green and you get that sourness? For me, it's that kind of sourness, that watermelon rind sourness. King Hazard, more blue guy ones are on their way. They're on a boat. Sorry, we messed up that stock control.
Yeah, you did.
So what do you guys think? Jeremy, Huang Pian update. Yes, Huang Pian is arriving next week in the UK, and that means it's probably going to be another 2 weeks before we get to release that. Okay.
That's so good.
So I'm getting distracted by questions. What do you guys think of the taste? I really think that the sourness is very pronounced, especially after you finish.
Yeah, true.
I agree with you, Anne. There's right in the center, right in the back, there's a hit of bitterness. There. So what's happening here is that the water is staying in these leaves for longer. And I think that brings about some sort of, I don't know if it's a fermentation process, but it's a certain kind of interesting reaction that happens when the water stays in the leaf for a long period of time, and that just brings out these more sappy, more fermented and slightly bitter notes. But I think it's all very, very controlled. It's all very, very controlled.
It's so amazing, isn't it? How you can just change one little processing and then it changes the taste profile. I mean, hats off to those people that experimented and managed to figure this out.
And it's not easy to find, because in China, the popularity is zhengwei. The popularity is the very, very floral, very, very sweet tieguanyins, which we love. Very much so. Superior Iron Goddess is a great example of that. Very flowery, very, has those vegetal notes, flower notes, and a bit of butteriness as well. And not many people are making this style of tea. It's very, very hard to find something like this, where it's properly torsuen, where it's properly sour.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took some time.
Yeah, usually like some of the ones we tried were more on the floral side and like kind of lighter than the actual modern one. But yeah, this has a nice sour note to it. Yeah. It's good.
It certainly
Hope you like it, guys,
certainly is a wake you up tea for sure. Anne is throwing out some sauerkraut, which I like. Yeah, I get that. Some sour, sour notes of sauerkraut, definitely.
I didn't think sauerkraut, but now that you said that, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Yeah, sauerkraut mixed with some sour cream, classic kind of Hungarian. You know those stuffed cabbages and sour cream, that kind of thing. It's all in that area, I think.
That's good, man.
Yeah. All these questions coming in, guys. We'll try to answer. We'll try to answer some of your questions soon. We'll try. Please hold back your questions. We'll try to answer questions soon. Check out these leaves. You can definitely see there's just a vibrancy and greenness to these leaves that is hard to beat in terms of, or at least hard to compare to other tieguanyins that tend to have a little bit more of a, ruffled, slightly darker note to them.
I'm very tempted to say that this may be my favorite oolong this year.
Ooh, that's a pretty bold statement.
I know.
Pretty. But let's taste the third infusion.
It's.
I love the way that you filled this guy one. It's beautiful.
No, I was kind of measuring and I was like, maybe I'll just add a few more in there.
Tea twig. How does Soursop compare with last year's? I would say that this Soursop last year was a little bit more plant taste.
Yeah.
A little bit more like raw leaf.
Yeah.
This one is definitely more fermented. It's definitely more sour, I think.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I feel like last year I found it too sour, but then...
I found it too raw. You know that?
Yeah,
that
maybe it was
raw...
the too raw thing.
No, I didn't find it too raw. It was more raw than this one.
Okay, in any case, I feel like this one has a bit more of a balance with the sour and the floral. That's why I really enjoy that one.
Yeah.
Like...
Man, it's
Yeah.
giving me heat. What is the... It's because it's a hot day.
Yeah, I was thinking that like, literally 2
It's a
seconds ago.
scorcher here. It's like 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is for Fahrenheit people out there. Oh, it's hot. So, what do you guys think? Are you enjoying the Soursop? How do you feel about it? I know some of you picked up some Soursop to drink along with us. It certainly is a bright, zesty drink, but also I think got those floral notes. The tasting notes that I put were those watermelon rinds, but also, and this is a little bit weird, for me, just through the nose, I get a slight sea urchin taste.
I actually read that tasting. I remember there was one I was like, what? How did he come up with that? Like, I get what you're saying, but it's so like infused in the tea, you know, it's so hard to pick it out. Like, why do
You know
say
how
that?
sea urchin has this very very pronounced creamy iodine taste.
Yeah, it has quite a sweetness to it.
No, but that iodine, that sea iodine taste, and it's very, very subtle. But I don't know if you even, you know, if you guys know, but if you just breathe out through the nose, I just get this hint of sea urchin. Maybe it's very personal to me. I don't know.
For me, like the flowers and the sourness comes through so much that
Yeah.
I would have to really search through those notes. Like,
You obviously haven't eaten much sea urchin. The first time I tried sea urchin, I was like, I nearly gagged. It was like, oh. But then you know, love and hate, two sides of the same coin.
I had it
Eventually,
once.
now I just
Yeah.
every time, you know, I love sea urchin now, even though it's a bit freaky, I know. But you know,
it's quite intense.
avoiding all of that, the taste of it is so rich and so extreme. Anyway, enough about sea urchins. Sea urchins and face cream, yeah, I was slightly high. I was slightly high on tea.
Face cream, but you know what? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, face cream definitely comes through. The sea urchin was a bit harder for me.
Let's do another infusion. I'm starting to feel this tea and I like it.
You like it?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, actually, this one does have a little thingy that it does on your body. Like, it does have a little tea drunken thing. I never had it. I've never had it before with other oolongs. And I know some people has had it with addition cream. So
Oh yeah,
that's why I'm like,
tea high.
maybe this is
Yeah.
my one.
Maybe that's yours.
That's
Maybe that's
not
yours.
my
I
one.
know a lot of people are going, ugh. We're having now the sea urchin divide.
it's honestly-
Some people are going to be like, sea urchin is the most disgusting thing in the world. And some people are going to go, sea urchin is the most sublime delicacy in the world. But that's the beautiful thing about those kinds of foods, is that it causes a reaction. You know, and as I said, the first time I tried sea urchin, I thought this was the most disgusting thing ever put in my mouth.
Really? See,
Yeah.
I loved my first time, but I had it fresh from the sea. Like my auntie in south of France just got one from the sea and then cut it open. It was really yummy. It was squeaky, knowing, you know, what it is, but like, it was good.
It's Miranda saying, I've never tasted face cream.
Yeah.
You must have tasted it at some point. When you like
Yeah.
put face cream on, you must have eventually licked your finger at some point.
No.
Anyway, I'm talking about the smell, my imagination of what the sea urchin is like. All right, we need to check that poll because we need to see if one of you is going to win the Dragon Pearl Jasmine, and then we're going to do some giveaways of Ooh, we don't have any Soursop left.
Oh no. We can give it from this one.
Yeah?
We've got enough. I mean, If you do taster.
Yeah, we can do a couple of tasters. And if we can't, we'll throw in some other teas.
We can't not do it.
In
now
fact,
just
the people
talked
who
about
get the
it.
throw in other teas tend to get some pretty amazing stuff.
That's true.
If you have received your teas yet, the winners from last time, I'm sorry,
Oh my God.
that was YouTube's mess up, but
Yeah.
we did send out some nice teas for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Right. Let's do this. Let's check the poll. Let's see if you guys have gotten the answer right. Going to the poll.
I'm so glad
We're
that
going to
like,
refresh it.
you can see what people say now on YouTube because you guys are so funny.
Okay, so 96% of you are saying leaf to water ratio.
You are
And of course, you are all correct. Of course you are. Leaf to water ratio is the answer. So we are now going to do a giveaway for Dragon Pearl Jasmine. We'll give a whole pack of Dragon Pearl Jasmine to somebody. And you guys need to just write dragon in the comments and we will do that giveaway. And then we'll do the giveaway for Soursop tasters and some other tea, depending on what we find. For those of you who don't know, leaf to water ratio is the crucial, fundamental foundation stone of Gong Fu brewing in terms of the difference with Western brewing. It's all about getting the richness of brew that comes from a good percentage of leaf to water ratio. That's the main difference. All right, Dragon.
Can I? Oh, okay.
Go for it, yeah.
I'll mention something afterwards because.
You mentioned something afterwards. Go for it.
Okay.
What would you like to mention?
I would like to say that if you want to change someone from
Okay.
from doing Western brew versus Gong Fu brew, just do the same tea in both versions. Like that. When I do training, that's the best way to show it. Honestly.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got Trite76, Jessica Ologism, Benedict, Katie, Sarah Berner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Dacron. Number 2, Jessica Ologism. Ologism, yeah, okay. So that's the winner of Dragon Pearl Jasmine. Now we are going to do our second question of the evening.
Oh, what was that for?
That was for Dragon Pearl Jasmine.
Woo, congrats.
The second question of the evening is now,
Gotcha.
live here. Oh no, wrong. Where is it? Bear with me. Here it is. Where is the highest concentration of caffeine in tea plants? The roots, large thick leaves, young leaves, or buds? That is your next question that you guys need to answer. And the winner of that is going to win a Stay Loose Guy 1. You want to show what a Stay Loose Guy 1 looks like?
Indeed.
So for those of you who don't know, you win this lovely... I feel like one of those game show hosts.
Yeah.
You can win this lovely Stay Loose Guy 1.
Do you mind
focus, sorry.
focusing?
I was getting into the whole thing. Okay.
Yes. How gangster. I love this.
So the winner of the next one is the Stay Loose Guy 1. So please answer the question. If you're on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, then you can obviously follow along. Am I in focus? Wow,
I hope you guys get it right because it is.
My hair looks like I've just come out of a car wash. Okay, all right. So now we're going to do a giveaway of Soursop. So you guys just write Soursop in the comments, and then we're going to move on to our horizontal tasting of Hojicha. Ooh, some of you might be right, some of you might be wrong.
I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my god.
Come on, guys.
You can do it.
You can do it, guys. You can do it. Okay, go for it.
What am I doing?
We're doing a spin for Soursop, for the giveaway for Soursop. It is so hot in here, I cannot believe it. Okay. We'll do 2 giveaways on this one.
Stop.
So, Kajin, Marianne Fleur, Jonas Svedas, Mario, Michael Lachenmeyer, and Enzo Chevalier. Okay, roll.
Chevalier. Oh, shit. 6.
Enzo Chevalier. Do one more. So we're going to do one more.
Oops. Wait. Oh my god, I am getting so good at this.
It's going to fall off. Oh,
No,
good.
it's not.
Okay, we've got Carla Eats Plants, we've got Christian Lazarus, we've got Vicky Wu, Sarabi Eventide, Tony Payson, Wushu 87. Roll that die.
Through.
1, 2, 3. Vicky Wu, well done.
Yeah.
You've won some sour sap and whatever other tea
Congrats.
we decide to give you, we promise. It'll be only tea that we love. We have a rule at Mei Leaf. We will only sell or give tea that we would gift to our best friend. So you know it's going to be good. Okay, right. We are back in the room.
We are back.
We're going to drink a little bit more of this, I guess.
Ah, this feels so good.
At this point, I like to give it a little move. Squeeze the bolus.
Squeeze the bolus.
Squeeze the bolus. Give it just a little nudge.
What's a bolus? What's
A bolus is like a ball of, usually it relates to ball of food after you've chewed. The bolus is like, it's when something forms a ball, I think. I don't know, it just came out of my head, squeeze the bolus.
Squeeze the bolus. I mean, it works. This
Oh
is
no,
kind
I
of
know what's going to happen. It's like, every time I try not to say something that's good. For all of the people out there that watched the previous one and
Oh my
speak
gosh.
German, I apologize on
So
all of
sorry.
the rude words that I said. I did not know
Penta.
that I did not know.
I
right?
never thought I'd be saying that word so many times.
Because I said that word a lot of times. We're talking about
Yeah.
Japanese green teas. Those of you who know.
Yes.
And I
If you haven't seen it.
I didn't mean to. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it was just a fun word to say until you know what it is.
Still a fun word to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still.
but it's now imbued with a different meaning. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to try not to
So-
put my foot in my mouth
Apologies.
this time.
Apologies,
okay?
guys.
Try not to put the foot in my mouth this time. Okay.
I'll remember that word forever, that's for sure. I actually know one German word off by heart. So that's
Right,
great.
let's move on to our horizontal tasting.
Oh.
I think now is the time. Yeah, things are falling all over the place. Break out the guru. Let's do this. But while you're doing that, it's question and answer time. So I'm going to go back to some questions that have been written to us, and then we will do some questions with you guys live. Let's see.
Whoa.
Are you guys, so this is Oswahuela. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Huatl says, are you guys big Dostoevsky fans? I'm assuming you are, given the kitty's cat name. In fact, we did not call Mishkin
didn't.
because of the idiot, but
It's a nice...
it is a great book though.
Yeah.
It is a great book, but we didn't name it after the idiot. And yes, Dostoevsky.
It's a nice coincidence.
It's a classic. He's a classic. Marina Chertok says, should I let tea rest after shipping and for how long? Depends on the tea. I would recommend for like aged teas, PuErh teas, teas that are still alive, as it were, so really reactive to the environment. Then I would say yes, you know, please, it would be nice to rest it for a week or so. However, in my experience, what I normally do is break, I'm very impatient, so I normally break some off and give it a taste anyway. But yes,
Yeah,
ideally,
we are very
leave it a
impatient.
week to acclimatise. For other teas like sour sap and things like that, I wouldn't say it's necessary, maybe, you know, 1 or 2 days, but I don't think you'll notice much of a difference. Alex Kiobika says, don't you feel like drinking tea in the evening affects your sleep?
Depends on the tea.
Depends on the tea.
It has affected our sleep.
Yeah.
Like there has been some where it's just been until 4 or 5 in the morning, I just can't sleep. But you just got to know which one is going to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
So yes, some of them do, but I'm pretty good at not sleeping.
Yeah. I'm a good sleeper, but Don, yeah.
I'm all right. It's like I love late night. I love it.
Yeah,
I
you
love.
just think too much. You
I
wake
love
up
sitting
early.
there and just thinking about things, and you know, it's so it doesn't bother me. How much tea do you
I'm
usually
like, you
drink
need
per
to
day?
rest. You know, you need to rest sometimes.
Yeah, this is my rest, being with you guys. How much tea do you usually drink per day? You actually probably drink more than me, I would say.
Yeah, because you just get sucked into so much and so many things. Unless I bring up a guy one or two. But I usually drink about 3 different teas a day.
And maybe 3 or 4 infusions.
Oh yeah.
So we're probably looking at
Yeah.
about 2-3 litres of tea. I'm
Yeah.
probably around 2 litres of tea a day, something like that. Right, and finally, one last question from here, then we'll go to the chat room because I see lots of questions in the chat room.
Should I start these up?
But just heat the teaware up. Did Mishkin ever get his bath? No, he ran away. For those of you who don't know, we did an Insta story. We were trying to get Mishkin to have a bath. That's Christine Woodard, I should say. Right, let's see.
He hates baths.
J Chiro 84 says, how's the search for the Iron Monk Funk? The search continues. We have not found anything for Iron Monk. Those samples that we tasted in the last session, we decided were not good enough to give to our best friend, and therefore we did not purchase them. Let's see what else. PuErh says, do you guys know a lot about Hojicha? I'm drinking the one that was gifted to me from a friend right now. I don't know how to feel. Hojicha is a great, I shouldn't say, but I will. Lower caffeine drink because it's made with the stalks. So there's a little clue out there. It's a nice tea. It's a gentle tea. It's actually made at the same time as making the senchas or whichever tea is being produced, because when it goes through the conveyor belt, it strips out all of the stalks and it becomes like a byproduct or a side product. I wouldn't say a waste product, it's a byproduct of it. And so that gets collected separately. And so it's usually from the same pickings of whichever sencha. So depending on the grade that's being picked, whether or not it's first flush, second flush, etc., banter, etc., you will get different qualities, but it's a nice tea. We don't currently stock it. Anne says, don't bath your cat. I know, like, we're trying to work out what to do. Advice, please.
Yeah,
because
really good.
he is getting very, very dirty.
We only do it like once or twice a year.
We've only ever done it once. So, you know. But that was because he was filthy. Pudding announcer. Pudding announcer is not coming back. Once the PuErhs sell, they sell. We tend to buy the whole batch, and that's your lot. Let's see. Wow, I'm suddenly getting this really interesting cooling sensation.
Yeah, but when we sorry, I'm thinking about Michigan again. I'm like a mommy. Yeah, we don't put any soap in it though. We just put water, so that should be alright, right?
Let us know.
Anyway.
We're clearly not the cat experts. You guys are. Wit Tea Taster says, do you guys like to listen to music during session? If so, what kind? Tons and tons and tons. We will listen to you know, obscure, weird, ambient, like
so many
techno weirdness.
Depends on how you feel.
To you know, retro, vintage stuff. To
sometimes indie,
shoegazy stuff. To
shoegazy.
housey stuff. To dance floor bangers, to all sorts. You know, it's a wide range depending on how we're feeling. Yes, Michael, I'm feeling something, definitely. It's quite extreme, but it's also seriously hot here. Seriously hot. How to Meditate says, do you like Genmai Cha? Yes, I saw a question before. Sorry, that was a very short answer. Yes. Yes, we very much like Genmai Cha. We have a Genmai matcha, which I think is nice because you get that little hit extra of matcha. And it's really nice. I like to pair with foods, especially desserts. Use an animal shampoo. There you go, Anne. Use an animal shampoo.
Oh yeah, that's
Raphael, 4 a.m. Come on, guy. Come on, man. We're rooting for you. 4 a.m. You're going to see the sunrise, I'm sure.
Lo-fi hip hop, yeah.
Martin, you're saying that I'm getting spaced out quicker than usual. I think it's the heat, honestly.
I'm not sure, because since drinking that Soursop, I definitely feel a bit, dare I say it, stoned. Like, it's just, you know? Like, my eyes feel a little bit, like, heavy.
Because you always feel stoned.
No, it's not that. It's different.
Lo-fi hip-hop, yeah, a lot of lo-fi hip-hop. We listen to PuErh Sunny. We listen to a lot of that. Gong Fu Guru orders, the tea trays have been ordered. We're now waiting for them to finish. So it's up to them, but we're pushing. We've got so many products coming. Oh my gosh, I'm a bit freaked out. We've got so many products coming. That's why we need to do this buy one, get one free at the warehouse. Because we just need to like clear some room because it's so much coming in. Right. Quickly check, see how you're doing with your poll. Okay, where is the highest concentration of caffeine in tea plants? Keep coming with your answers on that. Right.
Should I start this? What are we
doing? Let's start. So now we are going to do a tasting horizontal of 3 different yenchas. We are going to be doing this blind, so we've got to do the mix and match thing here. And seeing if we can work out the difference just by taste, I hope. I would be very disappointed with us if we couldn't figure out the difference between 3 of our own teas.
I'm stressing because I'm honestly not good at like figuring out the differences that much in different yanchas. I think Don's definitely better than that.
No, don't start building me up, because then if I fail, then it makes me look bad. So this is going to be an interesting test. We've got our stickers here. Yes, both of our cheeks are going red, and my hair still looks like I've come out of a car wash. Okay, so we've got stickers here. We're going to pour these away. So I've got 3 stickers here. One with E, Empress, one with L, Lost Robe, one with S for Summer Haze. I'm sticking E under this one. All right, I'm not going to mess up this one. Last time I messed it up.
What did you do last time?
I put them down and I forgot the order. It was a total mess.
Yeah, keep them in this area.
So this is Lost Robe. No, you need to do your close eye thing. We've got to measure out the amounts.
Yeah.
I'll have to do it. Okay, I'll be quick on that.
And then I'll move them around.
No. You're going to keep your eyes as tightly closed as is humanly possible.
Yeah, but then how are you gonna...
Just trust me.
Okay.
It'll be all good. I have messed this up so many times, but trust me. So we're gonna put, what are we gonna put, 5 grams? Yeah, let's put 5 grams in.
Okay.
So Empress Oolong.
Getting my tea head on.
We've got to get this right. It will be super embarrassing.
No, don't say that.
If we get this wrong. Wow, there's a lot of tea going in. All right, we're really loading up this guy one. Okay. The reason why you're closing your eyes is because I don't want you to see the leaves, because then you're gonna get like an idea of them. I'm trying not to look.
You know, okay, this is a bit more pressure because I don't want to get this wrong, but I like doing blind tasting. I feel like I get to know the tea better.
Blind tasting is a great way to really get to know tea. I agree.
It's so amazing what your eyes actually make you think.
Yeah.
Whereas when you close
well, they've done tests, haven't they, where they say that even the most advanced, like expert wine tasters, supposedly, really can fool themselves with color, with the look of the wine, the look of the label, etc., etc., and in fact are more likely to fool themselves than people who are novices. Because when you're a novice, you have less knowledge, and so less knowledge means you've got less chance of of tricking yourself, because you have less information to go on.
Right.
Right. So that's
I've got to not think about anything. I just got to.
Exactly.
Pure.
It's the Bumbler incarnate. What am I talking about? Okay, so I'm going to mix these up so you don't see.
Incarnate. It doesn't quite work.
No, it doesn't work. So we've made them all stay loose guy ones, so every one is the same. So, oops, I've actually forgotten everything now. Now I'm going to close my eyes and you mix them up. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can put them on here. So now we are blind. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So we are now going to move these out of the way. Oops.
Are we gonna?
You're gonna rinse them. Okay. Oh, should we smell it? Let's smell it. Go smell the dry leaf, but try not to look at the dry leaf.
Or maybe you pass it to me and I smell them.
No, you can do it. The people out there trust us, right? You trust us, don't you?
Okay. I don't know why I'm closing my eyes.
Yeah.
I just wanna.
But just don't look at the leaves, because then you might get an idea. You might get an idea.
Oh, it smells good though. I feel like I already know. Oh, and this one.
Okay.
Now I'm
do you want to? Let's not take our guesses right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do that, because otherwise. I think I know.
Okay, give them a rinse. Interesting.
Do you guys do a lot of blind tasting with friends?
Definitely should. You definitely should do blind tasting. It's just so much better. Whenever we're doing tasting, blind is the way to go. Man, what is it about that Soursop? It's made me like, I'm like spilling stuff. Check out the difference in colour. That should be a giveaway.
Man, I just wanted it to be completely
See, this is why your eyes
Ah,
We have to figure out a way to taste like blindfolded.
Yeah.
We need Lucy.
We need Lucy.
Okay.
But you can close your eyes when I make you taste it. That should be harder.
I didn't understand what that meant.
As in, like, you close your eyes before you...
It's true.
You know? So you don't know which one it is. I mean...
Okay.
In this way. I definitely know where one is.
Yeah, well, clearly, should we just say it?
Oh,
Let me smell it first. Yeah, clearly, this is summer haze. You can see here, you've got such a difference in color. They are all yenchas, okay? They're all rock oolongs. I should maybe talk about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it.
Okay, so they're all from PuErh, which is in Fujian province. They're all rock oolongs, which is a certain style of strip oolong, famous in that area. We've got Summer Haze, which is a Qilan variety. Qilan variety, much lighter, more fruity, more floral. Then we've got Empress Oolong, which is the Qidan and is our version of Da Hong Pao, one of the most famous and one of the most varied in grade teas out there that range from the sublime to pieces of wet cardboard in your mouth, taste-wise. So we've got Da Hong Pao, Empress Oolong made with Qidan variety, which is, you know, our impression is that is the closest to the mother trees, the famed mother trees of PuErh province. And then we have Beidou or Lost Robe, which is, again, a variety which has been developed theoretically from the cuttings of the mother plant, okay? So you've got Lost Robe, Beidou, Da Hong Pao or Empress Oolong, and Summer Haze. And this is looking like a Qilan, right? Qilan is lighter, okay? These ones... Clearly
These are a bit harder.
similar. All right, let's brew it up.
But, yeah. Do you want to smell them?
I've smelt them.
You've smelled them. Okay. Okay, I'm totally guessing this timing.
Hold on, let me just...
Am I...
You shouldn't guess.
How many?
20 seconds. This is entertaining. I'll put the filter on for you while you count on your fingers.
I can't do any other way. I can't even talk at the same time. I can't do two things at once. But
So
you guys that come
Miranda-
to the shop, you know.
Yeah, if you've experienced it firsthand. Look how red we are. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Get some
We need
ice
a fan.
cubes.
So let's see. Who's saying something? I missed it now. Someone said that it looks like Lost Robe in the middle, I think, just by the colour. I think just by the colour, the Empress Oolong is at the right for the viewers, so that one and Lost Robe is in the middle. You may well be right. Are you counting?
Yeah, 15.
The smell is incredible. You're getting woods, you're getting like a cask smell, slightly charred smell that comes from the wood roast. You're getting the fruit coming out. And this is what I love with Da Hong Pao's and these rock oolongs is, you know, it's very easy to find teas that have that woody, more roasted note, but you're looking for also those top notes. You're looking for some dried fruits, some cranberries, some red currants, things like that that are gonna sing out and give you that nice balance. The pink haze is returning. Not quite. Southeastern hero, it's not quite returning, but that is Lao Banjiang. Okay, so let's give these a taste.
Oh, these two are very similar in color.
So first of all, let's just appreciate each one as they are.
Okay.
So, cheers everybody.
Ooh.
Carolyn Van Orden, thank you very much for your
Cheers.
super chat.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Are you going to Japan anytime soon? Chances are we're not going to be in Japan until
No.
spring next year. I doubt we're going to head there for autumn. It's probably going to be spring next year, although you never know.
You never know. True.
Okay, clearly summer haze. Bright, fruity notes. I'm getting mangosteen. I'm getting those,
Crazy.
a little bit of cherry. I'm getting...
A lot of high notes, isn't it? It's so fruity. And there's a little bit of floral notes, but it's more the fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which fruits though?
I get apricot in there.
Apricot, yeah.
slight peachiness, but it's more mangosteen that comes through. It's like more of an Asian sweet fruitiness.
It's got a tropical fruit note.
Tropical fruit note for sure.
Yeah, I think that
Mixed with European field flowers. Boom, together.
Flowers, very late summer flowers. You know,
Late summer flowers.
It tastes like this time of year.
Do you get a little bit of chamomile, like chamomile-ness to it?
Right at the end, maybe.
Yeah, at the end.
Right at the
like
end.
when you breathe through your nose after you drank it.
Texture, nice and thick, very thick actually.
It's quite lush. I mean, like.
Yeah, it is the definition of lush. It feels very much like summer has bloomed. It's no longer in that kind of fresh spring or early summer. It really feels like that summer is really, really rich, fertile, fecund. Fecund. That's a really weird word to say.
Background, I'm so sorry. I'm glad that made it better. You're just saying about the lid staying on the top and having the other two not on the top. I know what you mean. It's not fun. Do it all in the same way.
Slap on the wrist. So I'm getting mangosteen. It's got that thick note. I'm getting dryness towards the end.
Towards the end, yeah.
Towards the end. And this is just the first infusion, but clearly summer haze for sure. I would bet my business on this, right? If that's not summer haze, then we might as well give up and go home.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
totally.
Let's taste this
Alrighty.
one. Yes.
Cheers.
Joseph
Thank
picked
you.
up my fecund as a word. I don't know where these words come from, and it tends to be just like these Mei Leaf Sessions.
It's usually here, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not that often. It's good.
Oh, delicious. Oh, totally different.
God. Whew.
Oh, a powerhouse.
That is.
A powerhouse.
Yummy.
And intense in its effect on my tongue right now. Okay, so we've got woods, we've got barrel notes, we've got slight charcoal note, but all of that aside, you've also got this juicy minerality. You've got this
tinglingness.
really tingly.
I get a bit of hazelnut.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I forget my tasting notes. So I jump in there.
Hazelnut, marzipan. Whoa.
Witty taster.
Witty taster, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys.
I saw that you had the lost robe in your stash on Instagram.
So he says, thanks for taking the time to do these sessions, Don and Celine. Hey, it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. We look forward to this, hopefully as much as you do. Right, so this one, and thank you so much for the super chat. It's again, first infusion, so it's going to open up, and I'm starting already to get some very forest fruit notes in it. Different fruits to this one. This one's all about the tropical fruits. This one is much more foresty.
There's a little bit of acorn thing going on as well.
Yeah, nuts. You're getting a lot of nuts.
Yeah, but that's like, I do. I'm getting a lot of nuts. And it's quite interesting because it was quite oily to start with, but then it changed to like kind of a drier sensation and then a tingliness. It changes a lot, doesn't it?
This is a real transformer, that one. That one excites me, and I can't wait to taste second infusion.
Interesting.
Okay, let's try this one.
Thank you.
Another great tea.
I think I know which one this is, if this tastes what I think it's going to taste.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
there's
gosh.
a challenge. It's a challenge, I would say.
I would say that this one has more of the fruity notes coming through though. You know how I was saying there's a bit of apricot in this one? Actually, this one also has a bit of apricot thing going on. But then there's also like, is it? I want to say wood, but I don't know if it tastes like cherry wood.
Cherry wood, bourbon casks, little bit of rum notes to it. A cleaner finish, I would say.
Cleaner finish, less fizziness. It's actually cleaning the fizziness. I think that I had.
Yeah, this one has more of a sensation, I feel.
Yeah.
This one has a cleaner finish. It's still mineral. Listen, they all have length.
Yeah.
They all have length, but it feels The fruits in here are different as well. I'm getting more vanilla. I'm getting bourbons.
Oh, that's good.
I'm getting, you know, cask
Vanilla.
aged stuff.
Cask, yeah. Maybe that's why I'm getting that cherry wood thing. Maybe that cask age mixed with the fruit thing. That it's definitely got more high notes than this one. This one's definitely much more like comforting and like warming and like deeper notes.
Yeah.
This one's really high notes. This is like
Okay, let's hit it with some more water, and then we're going to do the second infusion, and then we have to take our plunge. Oh, sorry. Did you want? You looked really angry.
No. I was thinking, do you agree? No, it's fine.
Let's hit it again.
I'm
looking at the clock. That's the thing.
Oh, what time is it?
It's already 9:30.
Oh my god.
We've already done an hour and a half, and I swore I wasn't going to do over 2.5 hours this one.
Yeah, sorry guys. I just don't see time go past.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how quickly isn't it? It's crazy how quickly these sessions go past. I don't know if it's just us, but mad. So there's tasting notes being thrown around in the chat room. This is what I like to see. All the usual suspects. Anne Gamalski, Femke saying, I noticed beetroot, wet old books, wet smoked wood. I'm not sure if you're talking about this teas, but you know, good, nice tasting notes. I
don't even know where you're looking. Like I'm looking like a crazy woman. I can't see.
Niago Noir says Empress reminds of what coffee may taste like. Sarah Cordil. Don's tasting notes always make me want to go out for cocktails.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. In fact, if you're in London, we are going out partying after this session.
That's true.
If you want to hang out and you want to party with us and you're in London...
We're bringing the teaware.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't bring the teaware.
Do you not think so?
It's like dancing. We're going to do like a backpack with guy one.
I thought it was by the beach. It was in the beach thing. What is it?
Yeah, it's on the Thames. It's called Reclaim the Beach, and it's on the Thames. The tide is low, so when the tide is low like this, every so often they break out like a free party, because I think that the Thames is technically not owned by anyone,
right.
And so people can throw parties on the Thames. So it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
DJs, it's going to be dancing all night. If you're interested and you're in London, then come and say hi. We're going to go partying after this.
I might bring a cold brew bottle at least.
Yeah, bring a cold brew, yeah. We've got to represent. Yeah. Right, let's have our second infusion of this, and then we're going to have to guess which one we think is. We already know.
I already know, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm less. You're more confident than I am, huh?
Which is surprising, because honestly, I don't find these teas easy to guess.
That's good. I'm glad.
I'm thinking about other types of tea. I'm thinking, well, with PuErh, it's kind of the same thing, and I think green teas are quite good. I probably shouldn't say that because I don't know.
We'll have to test you. We'll do a live. Oh yes, you really okay.
5 seconds.
What was the time difference between brewing these?
Yeah, a few seconds.
I just hit it.
Alright.
Hit it.
Well, should we do like a little bit stronger? So
hit it.
You know?
Hit it.
What? Do it now.
Yeah, do it.
Whoo.
Getting the sweats. I can't believe we've still got so much tea to taste. Check out that coloration, man.
I'm not complaining.
Check out that color.
Coloration.
Definitely, this one is a slightly more yellow color. Let's bring it to the camera.
All right.
Slightly more yellow color, in my opinion.
So, what do you guys guess from just the
we've
color?
got that same problem with just like light reflection. Go really close, really super close.
Really close.
There you go. The one that you are now tilting looks richer to me than the other one.
It's so hard.
Okay, anyway, that's going to be the best that we can get.
Can't see it with those lights.
Focus, son. Yeah, we've got to figure out a different way to do it. Okay, taste. Go. Taste. Let's do it.
I know this is summer haze.
Yeah, right.
What I was thinking is this one.
No, okay, wait. Don't say which one you think yet.
I'm having second doubts.
Second doubts.
I didn't have a doubt. Oh, first doubt. Yeah, sorry.
Or second thoughts.
Second thoughts?
First doubts, second thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thames Party. I don't think the Queen owns the Thames. I don't know.
Oh, this is getting harder. The leaves have revealed themselves.
It's harder, isn't it?
Definitely
It's
harder.
not actually, and you know, that's already making excuses, but that's not a bad thing
Yeah.
because they are meant to be like lost robe. So Da Hong Pao means big red robe, and then you've got lost robe. So it should be very, very similar, but have, you know, different, slightly different notes because it is a different variety. All right.
All right, I'm gonna stick to mine.
I'm gonna stick to mine. Okay, so Summer Haze for sure, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do 3, 2, 1, and you've got to point to Empress Oolong.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
After 3, 2, 1. See if we both get it.
Finger under ready.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we both think that's Empress Oolong, and we both think that's Lost Robe.
Yeah. Is the fruity note coming through? And
Yeah,
that's quite, you know, got that minerality. I think.
for me, what's really setting it off for me is the minerality in this
Yeah.
is just so extreme that I know that it's probably
Yeah.
Empress Oolong. Anyway, let's see. Oh, sorry, little on.
Oh no.
Okay, so this is S. I can't show it to you,
After
but you're gonna have to
doing
trust us. This is all right. In
What?
case, but there's always people that are gonna say that we cheated, isn't there?
What do you mean? Well, how?
You can't even see the S on here.
Oh yeah, I'll bring it closer.
You're gonna spill it everywhere.
Whoops. You are
There you
correct.
go. Can you see an S on there? Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You can see it.
let's see now. This is the one. This is
This
the
one?
one. It please be an E. No, we're wrong.
Are you serious?
We're wrong.
Oh no.
We are wrong.
I was
Why did
so-
we both think it was that one?
You see, the
See?
color did it to us.
Blind tasting. L. This is says L. This is Lost Robe, and that's E, right?
I'm so shocked.
I'm so shocked as well. I need to taste this because I am freaking out right now.
What?
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, both nice teas, but I have to say that has stumped us.
That has stumped us.
Because normally that bourbon, charred bourbon note and that vanilla is more pronounced in, I keep pointing at this one, in the Lost Robe. But for some reason, definitely this one is, seems to me a little bit on the fruity end of the spectrum.
Oh man.
So
I don't know.
we hang our heads in shame.
I was so sure, guys.
You're not allowed to go party now. No, we've got to go and we've got to
No.
self-flagellate.
No! I'm getting punished.
Anyway, therefore, proof that we don't fake these blind tastings.
Yeah, man.
This is for real. I
Whoever
can't
thinks-
believe that. I'm gonna have to look back at
I'm
the.
so shocked.
I'm gonna have to look
Are you
back
sure
at-
you got it right?
I'm sure I got it right. I'm sure I got it right. I'll double check, but I'm sure I got it right. Anyway, Lost Robe.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the finish. Well, the finish on both of them. The finish on all of them are long.
Yeah.
It might be that, you know.
Ah.
It might be that the finish on this one was slightly longer.
I'm shocked.
We're speechless.
Speechless.
This is not cool.
This is not cool. I'm blaming Soursop for this. That's it. I'm blaming Soursop.
Anyway, hey, listen. That's the point of blind tasting. It's always going to throw up those things. Always interesting. We have to do a giveaway of this for punishment according to Federico, which of course
Federico.
we will do. So we're going to
Clever.
allow you to do this blind
Clever.
tasting. Make sure you do it blind so that you can see if you get it right or wrong.
Am I
Obviously,
moving
there's less expectation. Oh, sorry, it should be the other way. There's less expectation for you to get it right or wrong. We have to hit ourselves
Oh.
quite.
I thought that was a sock for a second.
No, it's not a sock. It's a tea
Took
towel.
off your sock.
It's a tea towel. Damn, we got it wrong.
I'm so annoyed.
Can we just like pause?
Can you like not remember this
Can
and
this,
can we do it
can
again?
this not be live?
Yeah.
Damn, we got it wrong. Okay. Anyway, stick
Giveaway.
in the comments section below. Let's just what should we say?
Boom, boom.
Shame. Type in shame just to really Just lay it on us. Just type in shame.
Shame on you.
And we will give 2 people
Fail.
the chance to get the whole set. So each of the teas, so you can do the horizontal tasting. Man, I feel more wasted now than I think I have ever felt
Blame
in
the
one of these.
Pimms. I love that.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, okay,
Spin
that's
it.
true. My spinning is starting to go.
Oh, okay. So we've got Sarah Cordell, Kai Neuber, Enzo Chevalier, Spencer, just roll the dice, Spencer Stevenson, Petra Anderson, and Martin Hughes.
Martin Hughes. Big capitals.
Martin
Hughes.
Big capital shame.
Your luck is
Okay,
bad.
the next one, it's just like so, it really feels like punishment seeing shame coming at
Yeah.
us. Coming at us on the chat room. I'm going to show the chat room to everyone.
Oh my
Shame! Well, you got to spin it first.
Oh, sorry. I
Spin
just.
it.
Ho ho.
Wow.
Ah!
Okay, you got to let it go. Let it go.
What?
Kentucky John, Mary Kiao, Athena, I think we've hit our limit. Annika Sorlin, Marco Hillenbrand, and Southeastern Hero. Go. What have we got?
6.
Southeastern Hero.
I should be playing games like Monopoly or something. 6 isn't that a good number?
Certainly you should not be playing the game.
What
of blind
was it?
say. Southeastern Hero.
Southeastern.
Calm,
Hero.
relax,
Bum,
breathe.
bum,
I don't think
What's the giveaway?
the 3 yen chas.
Ah.
Okay, right, let's get on with looking at whether or not you guys got it right or whether or not you should be shamed instead of putting all the pressure on us.
Yeah. Your turn.
Okay, so we're going to check out that poll and see if you got it right. Jacob, Harvey, Pride, thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to go check out that poll
I
right
really
now.
hope you got it right, to be fair.
Here we go, the poll. Where is the highest concentration of caffeine in tea plants? Where is the highest concentration of caffeine in tea plants? Roots, large thick leaves, young leaves, or buds? Guys.
This is a sad moment.
Guys.
We are all
Double
going down
together.
together.
Shame. Double shame. Martin Hughes, thank you for your super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Double shame. No, the highest level of concentration of caffeine in the plant is in the young leaves. As the bud is armored, it can protect itself from insect bites. But as soon as those young, tender, succulent little leaves start to form, that's when the plant freaks out because it knows that's the prize of those insects. The insects can munch on those little leaves, and therefore it creates more caffeine in those leaves. That's why, in general, bud tea has lower caffeine compared to your young leaves. So that means no one gets the giveaway. Tough, sorry.
I'm sorry.
We won't do that.
Oh,
Since we got the shame. We
Yeah.
got the shame. To atone for our sins,
You know what?
we will give you a Stay Loose Guy 1. You need to write pride. Let's bring some positivity into this.
You know what?
Write pride in there and we will give a Stay Loose Guy 1.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes, as long as you learn from it.
We all shared in this, error.
Yes.
And so we're all good. Okay, so go
Write
for it.
pride,
Write in
guys.
pride. Write in pride. Jennifer says, I said young leaves. Stamping foot.
Well done.
There you go.
Well done.
Helicase 21.
Thank you, Helicase.
Today we learned nobody who thinks they know about tea knows anything about tea. Yes, congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good learning experience. I'm glad that we see it that way.
Yes.
Okay, roll that. We're going to give one Stay Loose Guy 1.
No, okay.
Yeah, we have to take it. Oh,
What?
Just do it.
Can't do it.
You've broken the spinner. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, Patrick Grant. I've done this one. Scott Phillips, Canterbury, Osua Sway Hatal. Man, that name. Jonas Svedas and Tony Pace. If you roll another 6, no, you don't.
3 and 6 is what I've been rolling.
Canterbury,
Really?
write to us. You're going to get a Stay Loose Guy 1
Can-
wherever
Canterbury.
you may roam. Oh.
Stay loose. Guy won.
Okay, guys, how are we doing? Are we feeling good?
How are you guys feeling? Are you feeling
Great heart. Thank you for the
high?
super chat. Thank you. Okay. You just flew by. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to read it.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to switch it up. Can you prepare while I do Q&A?
What?
We're going to now taste, unbelievably, we're now going to taste
Oh, I forgot.
an aged
A
raw
shame.
PuErh. Let's do it. Let's do it.
This
Come on.
is going to be a good night.
It's going to be a good night.
We
We're going
have-
partying
we have
afterwards.
to go
so it's
party
all good.
afterwards.
We
Great.
definitely have to go party afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're going to release our final question, people.
Beeps.
Final question out there for you people.
For Tiger Spirit.
For Tiger Spirit
Say what?
Gushu Tea, for Tiger Spirit Gushu Tea, the question is now up. I'm gonna just make sure I can show it to you. Here we go. Bear with me.
Oh my god, that was cheekier than what you did earlier.
You just drank from it, didn't you? I saw it in the corner of my eye.
Sorry.
Okay, so
You
question
don't
number
think so.
3. What type of wood charcoal is commonly used to roast oolong tea? Are we talking plum? Are we talking peach? Are we talking longan or bamboo? What type of wood charcoal is commonly used to roast oolong tea?
Oops.
There you go. That is your question. And the winner of that is going to win a nice hefty chunk of Tiger Spirit.
I'm sorry, but I may have to have a little break to the toilet. Is
You
that
go
okay?
do that. Let me talk about this tea.
Okay, this is cool. I'm super excited because I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it at all.
No, I know. Nor have I.
Have you tried?
No.
It's not. You haven't opened it at all.
I must have. Let me. You go
Okay.
to the toilet. I'll talk about this.
Oh.
I will talk about this. Okay, so we'll do some questions and answers later. I hope that's okay with you guys, but I think we need to just, move it on because, I haven't drunk enough tea, apparently. So, my office, as you can imagine, has fair amount of tea sitting on the shelves. A fair amount of tea, which has been given to me, gifted to me, samples, etc., etc. And I was doing a bit of an office clear out recently, and I came across these PuErhs, so I thought, you know what? Let me bring one of these to the live session and do a tasting. Now, clearly, I have tasted this before. This tea was given to me, I'm going to say about 10 years ago. Yeah, I think about 10 years ago, 9 or 10 years ago, this tea was given to me. And it's been sitting on my shelf. I definitely ate into the cake. You can see that, let me just check that you can see. Just check here. You can see, well, let me show you the wrapper first before it's a bit messed up. This is the wrapper for those of you who would like to, it's upside down, Don, well done. This is the wrapper.
Oh, you've had it. Have you had it?
I had it about 10 years ago.
Woo.
I can't really recall it. So this is a PuErh tea which has been sitting on my shelf. You can see.
Francesco, thank you.
Thank you, Francesco. Is
long-
longan lychee very similar? Very
Very
similar.
similar. But
Not
it's
quite
not
the
the
same.
same.
Not quite the same.
The lychee's got like spiky stuff and it's red, and the long end is like smooth and it's more of a mustard color.
So this is an aged PuErh. This has been London aged. You can see that I ate into it a decade ago, but I can't really recall it. And so we're just going to see how the London age has been treating this random, obscure tea that I know very little about. In fact, I know nothing about apart from that wrapper, which doesn't really tell me much at all. Okay.
Blind tasting again.
It's got a nice colour. It's definitely got an aged colour. It's definitely got a dry aged
Totally.
colour. It's still got some greens. It's got some plummy notes in there.
It's not golden though, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a really nice tonality to it.
Tonality.
There you go. London aged. It's a London ting. London aged tea. Let's just give this a little tidy up. Okay, so I know very little about this tea other than it's at least 10 years old. I don't know if it was slightly aged when I got it. I don't even really know where I got it from. So it's a total random one. Obviously, we're going to be
Exciting.
doing giveaways of this tea, so I don't know if it's going to be a good one or not a good one. I'm a little bit scared of drinking it because I am feeling pretty.
Oh man. I mean, this
I
is
don't know
an
what-
aged PuErh.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is going to be so intense.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
You are
And
as crazy as they come.
it's the Soursop.
Okay, while you're prepping that,
Yep.
I'm going to do some Q&A.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read some questions that have been written to us
Ooh.
previously.
Ooh.
Alexander, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Don and Celine, with your passion
Thank
for
you,
true tea. The experience of
Alexander.
it changed my life.
Yes.
These are the kinds of messages that we love. When
I'm
we
so
feel like
glad.
we've made some sort of impact positively to people's lives. That's
Yeah.
the ultimate goal of it all.
Oh, I'm cutting quite a lot. I should
Yeah,
stop.
yeah. Be careful,
I
right?
know, right?
We've got more tea to taste. Unbelievably, we've got more tea to taste. Jennifer
That's how we
says,
do
what
things.
period of time was the longest you've stayed awake from anything tea included? Did we not cover this already?
I think we did.
I love from anything. She writes from anything. So if you're not talking about tea, well, yeah. I think probably over 24 hours.
24 hours. I don't think I've done more than 24 hours. I'm a bit of a sleephead.
When I used to be a tea engineer. When I used to be a music engineer, a sound studio engineer, we used to have some long hours, long hours. Maybe that's conditioned me.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
But I
That's
remember
fantastic.
writing timesheets of 23 and a half hours in the studio.
Whoa.
So, you know, long.
Woof.
So yeah, I've stayed up for that kinds of periods of time, 24, 27 hours, 29 hours, something like that. Longer than that, no. Tea, no. I mean, you know, the worst, the best, or the most extreme is after these sessions. I have to say.
Yeah, true.
These sessions is like,
Although when we taste a lot of samples, like when we go a bit mad with the tasting, sometimes we stay up for a while,
yeah.
but not as much as when we do these these sessions.
Yeah, no, definitely when we do a gushu session.
I didn't measure. I
It's
just
all right.
put it in.
Just throw it in.
It's quite a lot though, isn't it? Did I put too
Yeah,
much?
whoa. Man! Okay, I think this is reasonable.
I wonder how many grams that is.
I think that's reasonable.
Christian,
It's
what
a
guy one is that? It was a gift. It was a gift from a friend of ours.
It was a gift from an artist in Yunnan that was given to us, so we're going to show it off.
Yeah.
I don't know the person's name, but we're going to show it off anyway. And if you're watching, thank you very much. So, another question. Let's see. When will the pudding announcer be back? I said it's not going to be back. Also, how do you travel with your teaware? Do you have any special case or just pack it?
Sorry.
Do you pack it? I can smell it from here. Or do you pack it well in a bag? We pack it well in a bag, and we are working on solutions for helping you travel with your Gong Fu teaware. I will say only that. Okay, questions from you, quick fire questions from you, and then we're going to get into tasting this randomness.
Man, it smells good. Very one smell that is coming through from it that makes me think of something specific.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I won't say it until
Maybe
Don
put that
smells
away
it.
in case you get wet. I feel spillages coming.
Yeah.
Don does minerality matter? Yeah, absolutely. Minerality is a very important part of tea. It gives you a lot in terms of its texture. It gives you a lot in terms of its ability for length, in terms of the physical effect on your mouth and the tongue and your throat. So minerality is one of the key markers of high quality tea. Matthew Mitchell, will we sleep tonight? Eventually. Yes, we will, eventually.
I'm working tomorrow. So
Alex
I have to
Valdez,
sleep.
when, oh yeah, you are. Alex Valdez, when is the next Mei Leaf ripe Bing?
Okay, so
Probably.
well, we still have the after
We've
party.
still got after party enchanter, but
I just need to
probably
wrap it.
a month and a half, probably, for our next ripe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Got some nice ripes coming.
Nice.
Good ripes on the way. Let's see what else. Dylan says, can you tell just a little bit about your Stay Loose and Keep Tea Gangster Guy ones? What would you like to know? They're just under 100 mil. They are really, really good. We've dropped them loads of times. They've definitely been...
they've been solid, considering I'm
tested.
very clumsy. Yeah, it's been pretty good, apart from a week ago when I was way too clumsy.
Oh yeah.
But that was
one breakage.
Totally my
fault.
fault.
We've used them a lot, definitely. Matthew Mitchell, do you pair essential oils with tea? Very, very rarely. It has happened, and when we do some scenting, we kind of try it out, but we don't do it that much.
Yes.
Let's see, any other questions out there? Good news, any videos with your nieces? I'm planning, if I am up for it, I'm filming a video with my 2 cute little nieces.
So cute.
Oh.
They actually speak like adults now.
Yeah, and I'm planning to do a little video with them tomorrow. I'm planning to film that. Let's see how that goes. All right, let me stick my nose into this. Give it a smell. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I won't say what I think.
What? I'm getting plum.
Okay.
I'm getting prunes, which is the classic. I'm getting slight autumn leaf note in there. And I'm getting a creamy note. Toffees coming out.
Oh, it's changed since earlier. Earlier, I was smelling, it's still there, but cotton candy, but really strongly.
There's a sweet, very sweet note, definitely.
It's still there.
Very, very, very sweet. I don't know about cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Okay, cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Burnt sugar, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Let's give it a rinse.
Alrighty.
Let's give it a rinse. Give it a rinse. How are you guys all doing out there? You still with us? You enjoying the session? Man, I tell you, this one is probably one of the most extreme sessions. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Weird things happening. There's still nearly 300 of you out there watching us. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for getting involved. You know the score.
Community.
Biggest tea. And I was thinking that this would be a quiet one because middle of August or August is holiday season, so a lot of you are out. But you guys know.
You guys are always up for a tea party.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a smell of those wet leaves. See what you're thinking.
Oh, smells a bit like libraries, but with a lot of fruits.
Oh, fruits!
A lot of
Fruits galore.
Definitely a lot of
Asian pear. Plums. Prunes, though.
Yeah, prunes. More like the dried plums.
I'm also getting a juiciness like Asian pear juiciness. I'm getting a cherry stone note. You know, so cherry, but with a little bit of the woodiness that comes with the stone.
It's got nice minerality to it. Oh, you know what? It smells really good.
Katie, welcome back into the room. Jeremy's drinking a 2008 Mung Hai. Nice.
Oh god, that smells good.
This smells good. Someone's in for a treat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's brew this up. This smells really good. London aging, I tell you. London has a good humidity for aging. It's really it's...
Yeah, I wonder, how that would have smelled if it had been stored somewhere more humid. It's interesting.
It definitely, my office is...
London plum scent, Christian, yes.
Yes, it's got a real prune. It's got but very bright despite the sweetness.
You know what? I actually intentionally aged some silver needle.
How long are you brewing it for?
Some silver needle in your office. I wonder if that's gonna taste.
Yeah, we're like squirrels. We hide tea from ourselves to see if
see what happens to it. It's fun.
Okay. Take a look at the colour.
Do you think I overbrewed it?
I think you brewed it fairly strong.
Oh.
Fairly strong indeed.
Wow.
Okay, let's have a little taste of this.
I'm so curious of that tea now.
Yeah, I'm really excited to try this tea.
Alright, cheers!
Cheers, everybody. Does not disappoint, I have to say.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very
Estelle, we are drinking some randomness. We are drinking a raw PuErh that's at least 10 years old. I don't know the mountain. I don't know the age of the tea trees. I know nothing about it. It's just been sitting in my office, and we're going to do a giveaway of it, a couple of giveaways of it very shortly. But I have to say, it's a very, very pleasant, enjoyable tea to drink.
Jennifer, it's not Tiger Spirit, although it does remind me a bit of Tiger
It's not
Spirit.
Tiger Spirit. It's not Tiger Spirit. But it doesn't have the
very-
thickness of Tiger Spirit.
That's true.
Doesn't
But
have
in
the
terms of the
thickness.
floral notes of it, like the light floral notes of it, it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
I do find it a bit light right now. Like I want to see how third infusion goes because I think that would bring out more of the plum notes. Because at the moment it's a bit like a light white peony.
Oh, really?
Or like a yew. No, actually it's more like a yew.
More like
Sorry.
an Ewu. More like an Ewu, yeah. The
Yew.
sweetness is there, definitely a lot of
Tipple
sweetness.
Twister, if you guys have tried it.
And through the nose, I'm getting poached pears. That kind of sweetness, a slightly not so fresh, a little bit of that cooked
That's
stewed
good,
fruit
yeah.
notes to it,
Yeah.
but still refreshing. I would say that it's quite thin in body, quite refreshing, which makes me think it's probably not super old Gushu material. It's probably a little bit lighter, probably a bit younger. I would estimate that the age of these tea trees is more in the kind of Zhongshu, kind of 80 to 120, 150 year old.
Interesting.
Let's give it another brew. Oh, it's really nice. I'm getting some rocks in there, a little bit of beach kind of sandiness, that kind of hot beach note coming through.
I'm just thinking that it doesn't have a very long-lasting aftertaste, and that annoys me a bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean in terms of the mouth, but through the nose, it still has a lot of floral. I'm getting, not floral, creams. I'm getting creamy notes through the nose. Interesting.
Okay, I brewed it a little bit stronger.
Whew. I have to say, guys, I know that every session we get a bit hammered.
Try it 7 to 6. Come down, you two. You'll be dancing until dawn.
This one,
That's-
I don't know if it's
that
the
would be
heat.
good.
I don't know if it's the heat, or if it's the Pimms combo,
I-
or it's the train
know.
of teas that we've tasted. But man, I feel it.
I feel like this is waking me up though. Like I feel like it's getting my haze away. But
It's getting your haze away.
yeah.
Okay, that's good for you. I'm getting hazier and hazier. Eat You Alive Inc. says, I just burnt myself brewing a Go one that was a little too full. We've done it all. Put your hands on your ears.
Yeah, do this.
It cools down
Yeah.
your fingers much
yeah.
quicker. Second infusion, stronger, scarier. More golden. Quite light considering the age of it. Definitely dry stored.
Again, it's quite light. It's got a nice
Yeah.
light floral, kind of like what's it called? There's that fruit. I can't think of the word right now. I'm just visualizing.
Custard apple.
No.
I'm just throwing fruits out.
No, it's like a grapefruit, but the
Pomelo.
Asian, yeah. It's got a bit of pomelo.
It's got a bit of pomelo. I think it's actually got a bit of custard apple.
Really?
It's got that little creamy, fruity note to it. I like it. I think that this is a perfect example of a tea which has good. It's a good quality tea. Would we buy it from Mei Leaf?
No. I mean,
Probably not.
considering I brewed it stronger this time around, I mean, maybe it needs a third infusion, but I find it a bit light.
Your ears are quite red. Somebody's wrote tea twig wrote the ears.
Is it? It's kind of the same color as this, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that in many ways it's got a good beginning, it's got a good start, it's got a good middle, but the end is lacking. The finish is lacking. It doesn't reach that climb. Oh no, I'm not going to say that. It doesn't reach that crescendo.
Climax! I didn't say it, but eat it.
You did say it.
Wow.
So that's always what happens. You say it, or Lucy says it, and then I get called whatever. Dodgy Don.
You think.
I think that it doesn't have the thickness of body. It's not thick, again. be careful what you say. It's not thick in terms of body, and it doesn't have a good finish. I mean, it doesn't have a really pronounced, you know, full, voluptuous finish, but it definitely has a good taste. It's a quality tea. Whoever's going to get this is going to be in for a good treat, I would say.
Yeah, you know what? Like, the more I'm drinking it, it does have some sweetness happening. Like, it's not completely sweetness free. You know how Gushu has a nice sweet aftertaste, but quite strong. Yeah. This one is quite light sweetness, but it still hangs about. So it's weird because at the beginning I was loving it, and then it kind of wasn't so sure, and now I'm like, oh, maybe.
I really like it. I would definitely be happy if I was served this tea. Let's take a look at those leaves. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I'll bring it closer.
Interesting colour, I have to say. I'm not sure if it's the Guy one reflecting it, but it looks a little bit kind of golden grey, almost like kind of white peony-esque kind of tea colours. And the colour of the liquor is certainly light. It's not a Gushu. It's definitely not a Gushu. It's a Zhongshu or a Xiaoshu, but probably a Zhongshu. That means kind of middle-aged tea. Oh, you trying to show the colour? I'm focus again.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, let's do it. It looks like you're just... Okay, all right, you're just staring at it. People are watching us. You just go,
I'm showing the liquor. Yeah.
Okay, let's do a giveaway of this tea.
Yeah.
I like this tea. I think it's very nice, but it's definitely younger tea tree material.
Doesn't that mean that it's quite...
She's totally hit bumbler. She's just staring. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So what you need to do is write, what should we say? The keyword.
Mystery.
No, apparently Eat You Alive Inc. says the keyword is climax. So that's what we're going for. You said it. Climax. Write climax. Let's see if YouTube bans all of your comments. Write climax. We're going to do 2 giveaways of this tea. It's a good one. I like it. It's not what we would stock, but I like it. Go for it. Climax.
It's definitely not like Tiger Spirit. Sorry, I even said that before.
Shame.
I'm being so rude about this tea. It's actually quite nice.
It's actually a good tea. It's a good tea.
Quite nice.
Raphael, 5 a.m. Go on, son.
Yeah.
Go on, my boy. You do it. Okay. Wow, I wasn't really English there. Molly 7059, Spencer, Ann Gamalski, Kleinus I, Matthew Mitchell, Silent G, Matthew Mitchell, always in there. And if you get it again, I will be... No. Spencer Stephenson. Go on, another one. Guys, write the word climax.
Stephenson. Okay, right, got it.
Clearly YouTube thinks that that's a safe word, so you're all good. We're all okay. Man, look at that. Oh, shizzle. Okay, Wit Tea Taster, Freddie Dones Borgetayan, Dui Chevalier, Alex Chiobika, Christian Lazarus, Sarah Cordhill. Sarah Cordhill. Did she win already? No, she didn't.
No,
she didn't. She gave us a super chat. Karma came back to you. Right. It's 10 o'clock. We're going to go for another half an hour. We've still got 1 more tea tasting to go. But let's quickly check in on that quiz. Let's see how you guys are doing there. We're going to refresh this. Currently, we're at 71% on Longan. Interesting. Interesting, people. Very interesting. Okay, I would definitely drink more of this, but I'm conscious of time, and I'm conscious that I'm feeling a little bit like I'm teetering over the edge. A good edge, not a bad edge, but I'm teetering.
I want to keep going. Give me more.
You guys can imagine what it's like if you hang out with us, like physically, right? It's this, there's always someone else to up the ante. All right, and 11 p.m. Nice. You got it's still respectable. It's not the 5 a.m. material, but you know, maybe we'll have to do different times and challenge people. We'll just have to.
What do you mean?
Start at 3 a.m. For like the real hardcore.
Why are you doing
Like,
this to us?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to the next tea. Can you prep it? Oh no, I need to talk about it, don't I? We'll talk about it.
This is interesting.
We've done the giveaways, right? We've done the giveaways. Yeah, I'm starting to
Mystery
forget.
Shang
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So let's break out the next teas. Let's talk about it, and then while you're prepping it, I will do some Q&As.
Yes.
Is it the edge of climax? Potentially, yes. Scoffs and scoff. It may well be the the edge of climax.
The stuff? Sorry, it's too hard on this side.
Sure thing. Okay, so out comes some more tea ware.
It's pretty good tea.
It's a good tea. It's a
good.
very good tea. Sitting in my office. Right. So now what we have here is some more tea that's been sitting in my office, but I know a little bit more about this tea. Only a little bit more, not much more. And a lot of you guys will know more about it as well when you see the cover of this tea.
I think they're quite well known, isn't it? The tea.
Jonas keeps asking, what do we think about silver teaware? You know what? I haven't done enough experiments on silver teaware, so I can't give you my definitive opinion on it. I know a lot of people like to brew in silver, just to answer your question. Okay, so guys.
Next experiment.
You guys know this brand, right?
Do you want me to bring it?
Yes, please. I will drop it. So we have got two teas here. Whoops.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the covers. Different covers. Bring that one up a little bit. Your one up a bit.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, here.
So we've got two yellow marks. CNNP. CNNP is the company or the factory that produced these teas. Established in the mid 1900s, and a very, very well-known factory producing teas. However, also a very, very well-known faked tea, right? Loads and loads of fakes, loads and loads of rewrapping going on, loads and loads of dodgy business that we don't like. And these are two teas which again have been sitting in my office for about, this one's different, about 5 years, I would say. About 5 years, okay? So CNNP, 5 years. Are they real? Are they fake?
I mean, these two have a kind of slightly differences in the wrapper. So that's an interesting thing to start with.
So, the story is...
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us the story.
The story is that...
Uncle Don.
Don't call me Uncle Don.
The girls call him Uncle Don at the time. It's so
The
cute.
story is that these come from a person, a friend of ours in Yunnan, a collector of PuErh, that swears to us that these are genuine, right? And the reason why he says he knows that they are genuine, sorry, at least this one he swears is genuine. This one, actually, sorry, this one comes from that friend, I'm losing it. This one comes from that friend, this one comes from a different person. This person swears that it's genuine, and the reason he says it's genuine is because his uncle is one of the owners of CNNP. So he showed me lots of, pictures, stuff. With CNNP, we don't touch it because, there's too much tomfoolery going on. They are 357 gram cakes, but we're going to taste them. Why not? At least judge it by taste. I don't know if they're fake or if they're real. We're going to judge it by taste, see how they are. Let's show the cakes to people. Okay. So you can see what they look like.
Right. Shall I open both then?
Yeah, open both, and we're going to show them both. You guys see if you think that they're fake or real.
Oh, you've got a little...
This one is supposedly, I've written some information about this one. This one is supposedly 1998. Shu PuErh. This one here, I don't know the age of.
Okay.
These CNNPs are renowned for not putting the dates on. Okay, here we go. You can see very, very different. Right, first of all, this one is much smaller leaves compared to this one here. This one's a lot larger leaves going on here. You can see the Neife, this one has a green mark in it. This one has a yellow mark in it. Now, the outside wrapper is all yellow mark. So, I don't know. I'm sure that you guys know a lot about the whole CNNP faking, so you understand my caution saying anything about these tea cakes. But I figured they've sat in my office long enough. It's time to break them out and give them a taste and see what they're like. And you know what? We'll do some giveaways on these, and you guys can see what you think. We might love them, we might hate them, we might be indifferent to them.
Yeah.
Here you go.
No, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna measure this out. So can I have the scale? Because, you know, we gotta taste this correctly.
So yes, supposedly that one is a genuine one, supposedly, according to our friend in Yunnan. But, Tristan, good morning. Good morning down there in Oz. Nice that you caught us. So Miranda says, ooh, the large leaves look very interesting. I have no knowledge of CNNP, but it looks nice. T-Twig says, outside wrapper of CNNP should be printed so each paper looks slightly different. They do look very different, the printing. One of them's got that spelling mistake. The National is Nacional. I don't know if that means anything. I don't claim to be an expert on CNNP wrapper artwork faking. My philosophy has to just been to stay away from CNNP because there's just way too much nonsense going on. We're going to be brewing these in Genshui pots. And I'm actually really looking forward to having some shu in my life right now.
How much should I put in? This is a 200 ml?
I think so. Put in 8 grams. I think that should be good. Michael, 2:10 p.m. Nice time in California, Malibu. How's the weather out there? Looking good? I'm sure it is.
Nearly 10 grams.
All right, 10 grams then. That'll do.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I like the smell of this. It's got that creamy, rounded, fudgy note that you want in a nice aged cooked tea, but still with that cutting minerality that's going through there.
This is so satisfying to cut into.
Do it close to the mic. Do ASMR.
Oh my god, it's
okay,
just
ready?
coming off. It's like, okay, one sec.
It'll be a mess, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. ASMR style, guys.
Right close to the mic. I will put the focus on. Right close to the mic.
Look at that piece, guys.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
Look
focus.
at that piece.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, it's got that mineral note which is cutting through all that creaminess. It's really looks nice. And smells nice.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, getting there.
We need to move.
I know.
We need to move, guys. What is CNNP? CNNP is the factory that is very famous in China. It's one of the famous factories in China producing PuErh, and was started, I think, 1949 or something around there. But as I said, an extremely faked brand. Lots of rewrapping going on here. Ear climax. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it. Okay, so totally different. Wow. Herbs. Major herbal note. Medicinal.
This is that one. This is this one.
You can smell the difference. Have a little smell of that. Compared to that.
Oh.
That reminds me of Sacred Owl. That reminds me of After Party Enchanter.
Sacred Owl.
That reminds me of After Party Enchanter.
Holy moly.
Creamy, fudgy gorgeousness.
Caramelly.
And this one, just
malty.
Beautiful. This has just got beautiful depth, this really rich, aged smell. It's got kind of woods, it's got leathers, it's got a Chinese, Hong Kong herbal shop. I love it. Okay.
This is so cool. Okay. Nice.
So far so good. They smell good, but you know, smell can be very deceptive.
That's true.
Let's give it a taste. Why don't you rinse the other one as well?
Yeah.
We're going to overflow. Oops. Oh, I like the pour on these.
Yeah, these are great for pouring. Oh, good.
So we're brewing in Genshui, which is a nice traditional clay for cooked tea, for ripe or shou PuErh. Okay, brew it up.
Alright, let's smell. Let's
Okay, smell it. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like wet storage, but very, oh my god, very Chinese medicine. Angelica roots. Oh my god, it's so herbal. It smells so herbal. It's crazy. I feel like I'm in Hong Kong and
Brown bread ice cream. Oh my gosh.
totally different. I mean,
Oh my god. So, clearly two totally different teas. You could see that the picking was very different. You could totally see that. So you always knew it was going to be different in terms of smell. It doesn't say a blend name. It doesn't say a blend number. You know, very difficult to know.
It's like in between After Party and Morgiza. You know, it's got.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
God, it sounds so good.
Oh my gosh. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Hey, you got some good ones.
I'm loving it like that. I can't believe I just quoted that. Come on, let's go.
Okay. I don't know which one you put down.
I will figure that out.
Okay, schmelly.
No, I got it wrong. You can tell that a pot's been handmade because you can't fit the lid on.
Are you counting?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you doing? You're doing a brew now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Why? Oh, no, that's not working. What's going on?
Aha!
I did it wrong.
Your nose does deceive you.
Duff, did you Shakespeare?
Duff.
Did you Shakespeare us? Okay.
That never happens. Ooh. Are you counting?
No.
Is that enough?
Maybe.
Oh my god!
I've lost all sense of time.
I'm just gonna go with it.
Man alive.
That smells so much like Chinese herbs.
I know, it's cray cray. Okay,
Oh
let's do
my
it.
gosh.
Okay.
I think there's a reason we should stop at some point. Okay.
We're gonna need a bumbler now. We're gonna need a bumbler soon. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Let's taste. Let's taste the Big Leaf one,
Yeah.
which is supposedly the genuine one, 1998, CNNP. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody.
Thank you guys for joining us. As always, it's amazing.
Wow. Wowzers. Wowzers. I'm super happy about that. 290 people still watching us. Again,
PuErh.
next level.
Yeah.
You guys are next level business for sure. We will be doing giveaways of this tea. Don't you worry. Whenever we taste a tea, you get a chance to taste the tea.
Oh my god, it's really good. It's very smooth. Oh, I fail so much today.
Shame. Double shame. Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, what are we getting for the first infusion?
It's very, like, clean, wet wood. And a little bit of malt with a lot of, like, a ginseng aftertaste to it in terms of herbs.
I'm going to agree with all of that, and I'm just going to add that there is certainly a little bit of dazao or jujube, a little bit of jujube sweetness coming through. First infusion, always going to be the weakest. We're going to brew it up again, and then we will...
Oh, sorry, it's just...
You're giving me the dregs. Next! Okay, so let's taste this Gong Ting.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Me
That was
likey.
funny laugh.
Me likey. Okay, so...
Oh, interesting. I didn't think it would have any herbal notes to it, but it does.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not as creamy and malty that I thought it was gonna be considering the smell.
yeah.
That's surprising.
So you're starting to see emerging here. Maybe they are made by the same company, although that's a real stretch. But it's definitely more on the creamy side. It's definitely there. You're definitely getting a little bit of shaved pencil.
Interesting. Ah, yeah.
But then flip that pencil around and smell that rubber, that little bit of eraser. You know when you get those as a child, those erasers that were a little bit vanilla smelling.
Yep.
You know, so that you're getting a little bit of herbs.
I would say, Is it me or is there a bit more of a not bitter note, that's the wrong
Yeah, no,
thing.
there is. There's a herbal bitterness more to this one.
Yeah, a herbal bitterness.
Herbal bitterness more to this
It's not
one.
like a sharp bitterness, but more than this one. I can't really describe this one. This is a hard one for me.
Brew up another round.
Okay.
Brew up another round. I do know what you mean. There's a little bit of a bite to this one. If I had a preference,
Yes.
I would say I prefer this one.
I agree.
I think this one on the aroma
Yeah.
was
the
really
aroma
good.
was good.
But it's got a bit of too much bite to it,
Yeah.
and a bit too woody,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
It's like it's a great shoe. Like, I'm not dissing it. I think they're both great, but it's true. This one has a bit more woody, bitter herbs. No.
Yeah, everyone who chomped on pencils as a child, you know what I'm talking about.
Didn't we all do that?
No,
at
apparently
some
not
point?
everyone chewed on their pencils. Not everyone is.
No,
It's
distress.
such Philistine activity.
Ah,
So in general, I'm thinking this one is a little bit higher quality.
it's quite interesting.
Tried 76, big up yourself. Sorry, he asked for a shout out, so I did.
I love it. That was a good shout out.
Okay, let's hit it with. Let's pour this sucker out.
Yeah.
I think you brewed them pretty much at the same time. No, not sea urchin. Doesn't have sea urchin.
Nah.
No,
None
no
of
sea
that.
urchin in this one. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas.
Nah.
Oh, we should show colour, shouldn't we?
Treachery.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Hang on. I got it.
Damn, girl. You need to rinse that.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
show you colour. We'll show you colour. I prefer magic markers. As long as you're not sniffing permanent markers, then you're all good.
Yeah.
I'm a Phantom fan, Anna. August 6th is your birthday. Happy birthday for
Oh
a couple
my
of days.
gosh.
Any tea recommendations for
So
serving
soon.
at the party? Depends how wasted you want them to get.
Sure.
But for safety's sake, I would say go with an oolong. It's generally a
True.
crowd pleaser. Hit them
Can't
with
go
a Taiwanese oolong or something like that. Or a tie guan yin.
If you want to get them a bit stoned, probably.
Man.
I was gonna say Soursop because I feel like it got me, but I'm sorry, guys. I never do this. I never leave it on. Why am I leaving it on?
I don't know. I think we should pretend this session didn't happen.
Yeah.
We should just only you guys have seen this, and we'll just
Delete it.
it's gone.
Ah.
It's out. Okay, so are we showing the colour?
Yes. Thank you.
Have you rinsed these?
Yeah, I've rinsed
Okay,
them.
so let's not mix them up.
Look at that.
There you go. Everyone's lids. We need you in our lives, clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, again, we've got that light issue.
I'm gonna bring it about here.
Yeah, you can see they're both
Super
seriously dark. Very brown, very brown. Not like reddy brown, but very brown.
Brown.
If you know what I mean.
Pitch black it looks like through the camera, but it's actually not pitch
Okay,
black.
here we go.
It's a bit more of a red hue to it.
Let's do this.
Wait. Yeah, that's the right way.
That's the right way. Let's try this one first.
Okay.
Let's see if this one's improved. Second infusion,
And just move this
generally
out
going
the
to be a
way.
lot more descriptive of the taste.
Cheers. I actually like it better now.
Yeah. Listen, peeps. It's a good tea.
Ow. The tea got me.
It's a
Tea leaf poked me in the
It's a
arm.
good tea. It's a good tea. I like
it's a
it.
good tea.
Again, that
It's
finish.
just that finish.
That finish.
Yeah. It's that bitter finish.
That finish.
Not annoying.
That finish. It's. Listen, I think if you'd brewed it lighter, I think you could get away with it.
Yeah.
But this is one of the advantages of brewing hard, is that you really extract kind of like, you get to know the character of the tea much quicker.
Can you imagine if you brewed that in a glass pot or like a gaiwan? It would probably be a lot more bitter. Actually.
Texture of this one, they're quite medium, I would say. This one, it's got a dry finish, a bitter finish. I'm getting all of those notes, those kind of herbal notes. those woody notes, the pencil shaving. I'm getting a bit of vanilla, a bit of cream, but mostly I'm left with a kind of slightly dry, little bit pharmaceutical bitterness.
Yeah,
going on.
That's a good
Yeah?
way to describe it. This one.
Oh my golly gosh!
I know, right?
This one is just is like, this is just like said, move back. It's just taken center stage.
And here,
Wow.
doing it.
I am loving this tea. This is a tea that I would
yeah.
potentially buy for Mei Leaf.
Oh,
This
thank
one
you.
I would potentially buy for
Yeah,
Mei
yeah.
Leaf. This one,
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of Sacred Owl, but in more herbal Chinese notes to it. Sacred Owl is more fruity, I think.
it's got like a spice to it, this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a very clean, refreshing, astringent, nice, digesting kind of quality to it, but it's also got a real herbal, I know a lot of people don't like celery, but a slight kind of celery, celeriac. It's got some jujube. It's got the herbs going
I feel like
in
it's
there.
got a little bit of cinnamoniness to it, like very
Yeah.
you know, slight
It's really, really herbal, very, very herbal. But then the finish on it has cream coming through the nose.
This is what's so satisfying about it. The finish is so important. Like the more you taste, like comparatively some teas, the more you really enjoy the finish of a tea. Like this is so smooth and so creamy, like you said.
And a little bit of lemony grapefruit through the nose, just coming out. Really, really lovely. Genuine or not, I don't know. But that tea is pretty boom.
Yeah.
It is pretty boom. Yes, I do love her rosy cheeks. I do not like it on me though. All right, so loving this tea, liking this tea, loving that tea.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's brew some more of this, and we are going to now do a giveaway on these.
Man, I would love it. Can we get that one in?
I will contact the friend and I will find out if there's some cakes available. What do you guys think? Should we stock CNNP even though we don't know if it's genuine or not? We can just stock it with a question mark. It's not really about genuine or not. It's whether or not we like the tea, and we really like this tea.
I mean, I think we should try it again, soon. Yeah. You know, when we're not a bit tea drunk like this. I think it's good to do that, but.
And also, if we can find more of it, it's been stored in China. This is London stored, so we need to taste it and see.
True.
See how see if it's different. Yeah. Golly gosh, apparently it was interesting.
Richard Sermon, who's driving? Not me.
I will be doing all the driving.
That's
Okay.
actually quite good.
So let's do a giveaway of this.
Yeah.
So you guys
can
try both. We're going to do 2 giveaways with both teas. So you can do the horizontal tasting yourself.
Indeed.
And you just have to type in CNNP. CNNP. Already people are typing it in. Anna Brodzina, you're well ahead of the pack. Scott Phillips, congratulations, you figured it out. Okay, let's do it. Roll that die.
Sorry, I feel like I need to move stuff out of the way so you guys can see. Okay.
Oh, nicely done.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
All right, here we go. Marco Hillenbrand, Anna Brodzina, Femke, Trent Clifton, Niago Noir, Scott Phillips.
3.
Femke!
Femke!
You get some CNNP. Congratulations. I know it was your birthday recently, so happy birthday
Oh my God,
to
happy
you,
birthday.
Femke.
I'm sorry I haven't said it earlier. That's terrible.
Okay, and we're going to do one more
Yes.
for the CNNP question mark. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Boom. JHM Kavoy, Johan Alston, Miranda Juiced, Pisac, Anna Wadsworth.
One.
JHM Kavoy, JHMCVOY, congratulations, you have won CNNP. Now we're going to switch to doing the Tiger Spirit giveaway.
I'm so excited for you guys.
We literally have one cake of this, so we are throwing it out there. let's see if you guys got the answer right. That's the most important thing. Did you get the answer right? Not that it makes a difference because they know that we give it away anyway. But anyway, here we go.
True.
Did you get it right? Which type of wood charcoal is commonly used? 7% says plum, 2% peach, 20% bamboo, 71% of you are saying longan. Congratulations, people.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
You win.
Longan wood is commonly used for roasting oolong. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do one winner on this, guys. One winner, because it's very precious to us, this tea. One winner on Tiger Spirit. You're going to have to type in Tiger. Okay, so I have to count this. You go. You go. Spit it. This is it, guys. Type in Tiger.
Stop.
Okay, so
Roar.
Hristo Valchev, Dennis Bergman, Anne Gamalski, Trite76 wrote raw, but we'll accept it. ZZ7AM and Dui Chevalier.
5.
7288888M. 7Z88888AM. Congratulations, you are going to get the very, 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 very rare Tiger Spirit taster. Well, more than a taster, we'll give you a nice little chunk so you can have one session for yourself, one session with friends. Sorry to all of those of you who missed out. We can't give it to everyone. You know, if we could, we would, but we can't. Is that true? If we could, we would?
I mean, technically we could do 2, but like then we have nothing left. Are you okay with that? Well, we'll have like a chunk left.
Oh, you just offered it to them now. All right, we'll do a second round. Tiger, type in Tiger. We're going to do 2. We're going to just rinse out all of our tea.
Don't ask me these things.
Go on. Right, Tiger, come on, let's do it.
We can't say no to these things, can we?
No one was asking.
Well, I'm honest, isn't it?
Okay, we've got Raphael Sandoval, Mieko Hawk, Jessica Ologism, Tessimy, Sarah Cordos, the same suspects, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Christian wrote lol. Christian, if you write lol, we'll give it to you, but you know, keep up. Oh, shizzle.
That's gonna be hard.
Okay, go on, roll it.
Oh, sorry. 1. Jessica. Ooh.
No. Raphael Sandoval.
Sorry.
Raphael Sandoval.
Wait.
Hey, Raphael, is that the guy who's staying up till 5 a.m.? If so, that is karma coming at ya. Cleopatra.
Really? Are you staying up until 5?
Well, this is the guy who's writing that he's been staying up really late.
That's amazing.
If it's you, I think it is from my memory.
If it is, well done.
How you all guys doing out there? We've got plenty of questions to answer, but you know, we're kind of running out of time. We've done 2.5 hours. I'll quickly go through some questions. Quickly to go through some questions. Let's see. Which tea taster says, yeah, that is a long brew. Check out that color.
Now that is ink black.
I can't show it. Okay, yeah, look at that. That is the true test of a shoe. Is it gonna be drinkable? Is it gonna be drinkable?
True test.
Cheers, everyone. I would very happily keep drinking that. No problem at all.
Smooth.
That tea is serious, man. That tea is a serious tea. That is up there, man. That is like, I can't speak. We can't speak.
No, that is like...
Speechless. Okay.
So smooth. How long was that? That's crazy.
That was ting-a-ling long. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Don and Celine, Wit Tea Taster says, I hear people say you should air out your PuErh. She's dancing. And so, and some other teas before brewing. Is this true? If so, how long would you suggest doing that for? Airing out your teas? Yeah. I mean...
Instead of what? Keeping it in...
No, like before brewing it. I guess you're talking about airing it for like an hour or 2. Not really. Unless it's got some really strong wodui, like really strong cooked, you know, it's a ripe tea which has not been aged long enough.
Probably depends
maybe.
where you are as well. If it's humid where you are,
You're going to get
know.
much more out of it just by giving it a rinse and throwing away the rinse
Yeah.
than airing it out. I'm not really that much of a airing out kind of person. If you're talking about white tea, then white tea, you know, you want to take it out of storage, you know, a good few months before you're planning to drink it. If you're planning to store it in airtight containers, that much is true, I believe. Questions in the chat room, and then we are gonna say farewell and go party.
Yes, I'm ready. I am ready to party. I'm just so amazed. Like, this is so good.
So, questions from you, and let me quickly check my little checklist of whether or not I spoke about everything that I needed to speak about. We've done all our giveaways. We've done all our Q&As. Yeah, tick, 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 tick. Looking good, people. That tea really has like balanced out the hype that I was feeling with the Soursop yen cha raw tea combo.
Yeah.
I'm like so ready.
It's like it balances you out. It's just like boom.
I'm so
Okay,
ready
good.
to hit the dance floor. Can you do a video walkthrough of your personal tea and teaware collection? Yes, we will once we've tidied up a little bit.
Yeah, it's quite messy.
Wit Tea Taster says, yeah, I never really agreed with it myself, talking about the airing, but I wanted to know your opinion since I've heard people do that. That's the whole point of opinions, is people can have different ones.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Don, where do you buy your shirts? Oh, that's a very fashion-conscious question. This is from PuErh, recommended to me by Phil from Caffeine and his better half.
Yeah.
So, yes?
Yes.
It's apparently an American brand, but
Yeah, it's
in
got
the UK.
nice colours.
It's
that's
nice.
the thing.
I like it.
Nice.
So thanks for that suggestion. Don, show us your dance moves now. You really, I need
He's
the
got
music.
some good ones.
Yeah. It's kind of, my dance moves are...
very you.
You know when you think... Yeah, exactly. You know when you think you look a certain way. Sarah Cordell, thank you again
Sarah.
for your super chat. Get a designated driver. We're going to have a little chill. We're going to have a little, like, eat something, just balance.
We're not
Don't
gonna
worry.
fly off.
We're going to take our time. The night is still young. It's only 10:40. I think that the party doesn't start till 11. So if we get there around midnight, 1, whatever. And if you want to join us and you're in London, come down. Say hi.
Say
you know,
hi.
you can see the dance moves for real. But as I said, you know when you think you dance a certain way, and then for some reason, somehow you see some footage of you dancing
Oh my
or
gosh,
whatever,
yeah.
and it's like, it's like hearing your voice. You know, you think you have an impression of what your voice sounds like, and then you hear your first recording, and you're like, I don't sound like that. What's going on? I've got a blocked nose or whatever it is. I have to get over that when I do my editing. I hear myself talk all the time. But yeah, I realized that my dance isn't quite in reality what I thought it was in my head, but I can live with that.
Yeah.
I can live with that. Celine wants a video. All right, if you want, we may do a little Instagram story. What at the beach party?
When he doesn't realise.
You can see us dancing. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Can we have some footage of dancing done? Yes. Yes. Raphael, you made it. The sun has risen. Congratulations,
Wow.
and you won Tiger Spirit. So
Well done.
all good. You know it was worth staying up.
Karma is great, isn't it?
You know it's good.
You got it, man.
Christo, yes, we're going to do a video on storage tea. How does the current Uji Hikari matcha compare to the first batch?
Oh man.
I would say it's a little bit more.
I think it's more floral. Slightly more floral.
I was gonna say it's a little bit more roasted, but then am I imagining something else?
Uji Hikari.
Yeah, the Toyo Mukashi versus the Hatsu Mukashi one.
Or
I think it's a little bit more on the, for me it's a little bit more on the roasted end, a tiny bit. When I say roasted, it's not like a roasted tea, but a little bit more on that end. Christian, when does the Mei Leaf session begin? Sorry, it's begun and it's now ending. But it started at 8 p.m. So we've been going for 2 hours, 40 minutes. All right, guys. I think that we are now going to say farewell. You've still got 280 people watching us, which
I've run
is
out of water.
a little bit mental. We've run out of water. We
I
are
would keep going on this so much.
that tea. We may keep an eye out. If you guys, what do you guys think? Let us know. Let us know if you in the comment section of the YouTube video. Should we buy in some CNNP, even if we're not quite sure if it is real CNNP? Should we get that in or not? I don't know. Let's see. We might do. All right. For some reason, YouTube is saying that we've been going for 1 hour 40 minutes, but I'm sure we'll be going for 2 hours 40 minutes unless I am really entering a time warp. Tiara says, since your channel got here, have you noticed a change at the store, such as people coming in after watching your channel and wanting to talk to you? Yep, a
100%.
lot of people come in.
Amazing people coming in.
A lot of people come in.
You guys know who you are.
And I would
Thank
love it
you.
if I could see all of you. I'm not there all the time, but if you do come in, you can always ask, and don't be offended if I'm in a meeting or I'm not there, but please do ask and I'll try and come and say hi to you. Don't be shy. When I say come say hi, I mean come say hi. We would love to say hi and have a quick word with you, or even a tea potentially. All right, guys. Once again, sending out the love across the globe to all 4 corners of the earth, wherever you may be, wherever you are drinking tea, we're sending our love to you.
Tea vibes.
You know, these sessions are partly us, but mostly you.
Yeah.
And without you guys, we would just be sitting here drinking tea by
Saying very
ourselves.
strange things.
Yeah. And now you can witness it. You can witness
Yeah.
the shame.
No.
We'll keep the video on, just, you know, to keep an honest.
I've forgotten about that. Oh man.
Much love to one and all. If you're in London,
Yeah.
then come
Thank
down
you,
to the
guys.
Thames. Let's party together through the night. I am hyped. We are ready to roll. We're going to be Mei Leaf Sessions the after party.
Yes.
The afterburn on the Thames. Love to all of you. I wish I could say all your names. Femke, Martin, JHM, Kavoy, Marianne, Carolyn, Ander, Kev,
Christian.
Jacob, Pareo, Federico, Christian.
Benedict.
Guys, thank you, one and all, for being such incredible tea heads,
Yeah,
and for
thank you,
making
guys.
this community rock and roll. We will see you
so
in
good.
October for Mei Leaf Sessions. Stay tuned, obviously, for plenty more content.
Oh,
The boats are arriving.
coming.
You know what that means. There's going to be
coming.
lots and lots and lots to talk about. And don't forget our buy one, get one free Japanese tea sale.
Do it,
That's
man.
on now
Do
while
it.
stocks
it's
last.
worth it.
Love you guys as always.
Love you too, guys.
See ya later.
See you later. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for joining us. It's amazing.
And if you're in
As
London,
always.
let's
Come and
party.
say hi.
Bye.